To set the world on fire.
Please welcome Tom Summery. I'm here, and no white privileges have been saved you tonight, okay, guys?
Desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim.
Any government is to monopolize as much violence as possible in order for it to inflict it on as many citizens as possible.
I've been on this like weird anarchist arc for a few months now. This is playing by their rules, exactly how they are.
Me. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame.
You're watching the Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. It's time for the Dog and Chicken Show.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 127 of the Dog and Chicken Show. Of course, they call me Chicken. I am the most powerful, palatable piece of poultry you'll ever play on the internet. Tony. Yeah, I was like, I did that just for Phil. I just had to.
Well done, sir. Well done.
I don't love it.
How can you not love it?
I don't know. I guess
I just got to have a little bit more veracity behind it. And a little
I wasn't ready for it.
I hate how much I love it.
Yeah.
I knew you would. I am Tony fucking G, the tintillating testicle tubular, totally cool guy. Yeah.
Sure he is.
Nailed it.
Trying to use all the T words that came to mind. It ended pretty quickly.
Totally tube. I was about to say, sounded like a Ninja Turtle.
Reaganomics.
Cowabunga.
I am the man that needs no introduction, but what the hell? I'll do it anyways. It is I, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the prince and potentate, the political parlance, and one damn handsome man, if I do say so myself, Phil KOE. You can find me at KOE Nation on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. That's K as in King. O as in, oh my God, you can find KOE Nation on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. E is an extremely happy to know you can find KOE Nation on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, folks. Yes, it's all very much on brand. But we are here at Big Buckin' Empire, YouTube, and Facebook. Join the party, folks. It's the only place to be, and we are back with another Thirsty Thursday. So, gentlemen, how are we doing this evening?
Fine. It's been a good day. What y'all drinking? I'm doing a little Buffalo Trace cocktail right now. Nothing too fancy, but I got a spread in front of me, and we'll see where I go. I got the Irishman Irish whiskey. I haven't opened it yet. It's a single malt, and then I got my Buffalo Trace, and then I got some Double Oak Woodford Reserve. And then in case somebody sends some stars for shots, I got my TX blended to take them down a little nicer, smoother, easier.
Nice.
Keep this voice nice and sexy the rest of the night.
Yeah. Or if you want Chicken to take a shot at LTD, just say it in the comments.
Fuck you.
Ooh.
Nobody knows this yet. Nobody knows
true.
about that yet.
I just uploaded the review. It's going to take
Bill
a few
has
weeks.
not been on the show since we came to see you and did the LTD review. So
yeah,
what a dick. All right. Anyway, I am working on polishing off, sadly, single tier. Well, more than one. My Woodford Reserve Double Oaked Wine, Beer, and Spirits original store pick bottle. So I've got another, but it is the new one. But I've been working on this one last couple days just because it's time and my shelves are, well, they're quite full. And this was a bulky damn bottle, so we're gonna work on this one a little bit.
Nice, Phil. What you got? Yeah, what kind of gin you drinking tonight?
Yeah, fuck off. First of all, 10 to 10 man. Phil KOE Truckers 2024. Yes, I mean that is
Hong
the
Kong.
one thing we need. Urasama. I've got loose leaf green
Ooh,
tea
sake.
mixed with sake. Nice. I'll have to try that sometime. This evening, I'm having one of my personal, just favorite mixes. Barks root beer, because you need a root beer with that little extra bite. It just seems to help. Mixed with, unfortunately, man down.
Oh,
Man
no.
down. We need a medic. George Dickel Sour Mash Whiskey, hand-selected barrel for Spirit World in Omaha. George Dickel, 9-year Tennessee Sour Mash Whiskey. You served me well.
That's a good one.
And gin. Tyler's there right at the perfect time.
Yes.
And Phil just
I've
Corn
got
Pop
my
was a
bottle of
bad
Good
dude.
Life gin here. It's still here. But yeah, and that's if any of you even have the fucking guts, to the intestinal fortitude, the temerity, the balls to try and make me take multiple shots of gin tonight. But I don't think we need to worry about that.
Jesus. So I guess what's the star card look like tonight, Tony, as we and then we'll jump in. We got to talk a little bit about like how'd Valentine's Day go? What was your favorite parts of Super Bowl? But of course, get the star card up, and then we'll jump into those before we hit our main stories.
Okay, so no changes, nothing fancy. It's the same boring old star chart that, we're all used to. So you know the drill by now, most of you.
Can you at least put some like nudity or some like
Chicken, I don't think I can actually.
Or how about just like sexy it up a little bit,
Yeah,
Right.
we changed the time a bit.
I'll work on it.
That's all on Tony G. I figured Tony, when he was saying, "Oh, this is just the same old boring chart start," it was just going to be all different variants
Phil.
of me having to take something.
Yeah.
Phil sings a song and then takes a shot of gin. Phil rants for a minute while taking a shot of gin.
And these are all doable, folks. These are all doable.
Yeah, there's nothing crazy here. This
Phil
is the
has to
same
make a meme
that
while
we're
shooting
used
gin.
to. That I think Tyler has taken out a second mortgage to do. 500 stars to make somebody rant about a topic of your choosing. 500 stars to make someone sing a song of your choosing. 100 stars per minute to mute someone for however long you fucking want. 500 stars for a beer chug. 500 stars for a shot. The beer chugs and the shots double each time, and that's individually for each person. So if it's 500 for Chicken, then it's 500 me. It'd be 500 for Phil, and then the next time 1,000, so on and so forth. And finally, 300
I
stars
don't have
to request
gin,
a
by the
custom
way.
me.
No, but you do have your favorite LTD Canadian whiskey that you could take a shot of. Because you love that just as equally. Chicken's like, you guys suck. He's gonna like.
There is a limited supply, a very limited supply.
No, that's the beauty, Chicken. Right down the street from your very humble abode at the convenience store, there are several, at least 5. We checked. We almost grabbed them and brought them.
Well, I'm not
back
going
for
to
you.
get any. Okay, so
I think you'll be okay for tonight, but I'm just saying for
Tony,
next week.
I
there
think
are
we should
several
probably
bottles.
just send him a 175 handle of LTD Canadian
Jesus
whiskey.
fucking Christ! Can you
We can
find
get
a
our
handle
hands.
of that shit?
Probably for about $3.
It'll be a plastic handle.
I mean, I found a beauty of a find the other day with my brand new bottle of Ancient Age. Just amazing 80 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Not even the good Ancient Age. Like, this is just the rot gut terrible
There's
shit.
a good Ancient Age?
Apparently there's a double Ancient. I don't know. But this is just standard.
It's dinosaur age.
Yeah.
Yeah, prehistoric.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he did take out.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
I'm like the guy from Super Troopers in the back seat. Please no.
Tony's in the front seat.
bar.
You boys like LTD?
Canadian LTD.
Live stream liquor run. Yes.
Yeah. Biden's here with his presence. Thanks, Lynn.
Ooh. So what are we dishing on tonight? What's the topic?
Well, first up, anything special for Valentine's Day? Like anything fun happen?
No. My evening was very pedestrian. Let's put it that way. I picked the kids up from daycare, and my wife worked till like 10:30, and when she got home, basically everybody was asleep. But I brought her some white roses and left them out for her, so that way she didn't feel like it was a complete waste. So yeah, that was about it. I made the kids dinner, and they almost ate it. So yeah, pretty big success.
Yeah.
Well done. I always kind of joke that Valentine's Day is a very expensive
better
holiday
soon.
for me. I got a dozen roses to Purdy Little Number. Then I went and I picked up my daughter. I gave her a dozen roses. We went out for ice cream, talked about life and truth for a minute. Went to my mom's house. I gave her a single rose because it's part of my tradition. I also dropped off a rose at each of my grandmother's graves because that's also another Valentine's tradition I do. And I brought my daughter with me to go to, because one of the graves was very close to her house, so I brought her with me. So to me, I spent time with my mom, my daughter, Purdy Little Number. Probably one of the better Valentine's Days I've had for a very, very long time.
Nice.
It doesn't compare. It doesn't compare to the one we had in like junior year, Phil, when I had a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend and she was grounded.
Would you take Tony to the ball?
No, we spent the evening doing well, it was me and Phil and Chris and Phil's little brother, and we sat down to play Risk for the evening. And then Phil's little brother went out.
Yep.
And bailed on the game, and we all felt like losers.
Oh, yeah. Until I actually conquered Europe in the game of global domination Risk.
Like, I'll give you that.
We were playing Risk, and then we were me, Tony, and Chris like, boy, we're some fucking happening guys tonight, aren't we? I mean, so yeah, that was a fun time. That was a fun time.
Nice. I cracked open a bottle of Four Roses bourbon, did a review and uploaded it, and then it wasn't quite a chick flick. We tried to start watching one. We didn't get very far, and then we ended up just watching Impractical Jokers for a while.
What was the movie that you started?
I don't remember. It was something about some famous like singer chick. I don't know.
That sounds pretty chick flicky to me. That sounds more than just a little chick flick.
We got like 10 minutes into it, and then we cook supper, and then we're like, yeah, let's watch Impractical Jokers.
Let's watch something not shitty. Thank you.
How about Super Bowl? Any favorite ads?
I liked
because Tom Brady totally won. Phil, you won the bet.
Woke up this morning, got myself a gun. Like that fucking ad, that advertisement. Like, thank you, Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy sends in a social with 50 stars.
Because I was not watching the game, to be honest. I had to ask you guys that day. Oh, so who's playing? Because that was how like not plugged in this year I was. I just had my own stuff going. But when I was driving around, I was clicking on a YouTube video. Oh. Bam! There's Tony Soprano's daughter driving in on the New Jersey Turnpike. She meets up with Tony's son. They as a Sopranos fan, I just fucking marked out. And Tony was like, the truck looks like shit. And I was like, there was a truck in the commercial? I didn't. She could have fucking flown in on a giant fucking piece of juicy fruit. And I'd have been like, oh, fucking sweet. The Sopranos people are back together. It wouldn't have mattered to me.
Ursava says, I think they could have done better with the Let's Go Brandon ad. It's so catchy because it's hilarious. And they got serious with it. Did I miss that one? Did they actually do it? Let's Go Brandon?
I didn't see that one, I guess.
I didn't.
I was about to say, there's no way the Super Bowl would let anything I would need to see that.
I prefer. I don't remember which commercial it was, but the one where Gwyneth Paltrow is about to Uber Eats commercial, and she's about to they're all eating a bunch of inanimate objects because it came from Uber Eats, and she's like trying to take a bite of a candle, and on the side it says, "This candle smells like my vag." Because that was a fun story. What, a year or two ago?
Yeah, 9 months ago we were talking about that.
At least, because she came
out
with
Gwyneth Paltrow pussy candle.
Yeah, who did? Now, how many do you have, and how many have you burned through?
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. I've got one going right now, and I'm loving it. Problem is, it's the end of the month candle, and it's a little it's a little rusty, little coppery for my taste, but it's only going to last a few more days.
High in iron.
What's funny is Uber Eats is basically turning the way Vegas operates into the entire country. It's like, yes, America, apparently to some of you, a Big Mac, fries, and large Coke is worth $32, so long as you don't have to go out of your front door. And so, that's basically how Vegas works. And so, they
depends on how much I drank or smoke. That might be.
Exactly.
Might be.
But so that's going to be how an element of the economy turns, is just premium pay for not having to do shit economy. I don't know how else to put it. Like, because nothing. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say my favorite kind of like subliminal commercial. It wasn't even that subliminal. It's just I thought it was hilarious. Was the Planters mixed nut one, where like it's the two celebrities are sitting at the bar and they got a thing of mixed nuts, and one's separating out the different kinds of nuts and eating them all one at a time. The other one's like, I'm gonna do it the right way, and he like does a selfie video and he throws all the nuts in his mouth all at once, and they both post them online, and then everybody has an online outrage over it, and then all of a sudden everybody outside the bar and inside the bar like beating the shit out of each other because one's a one nutter and one's a mixed nutter. And like, yeah, it was I honestly I thought it was like, hey, let's just make fun of all this stupid bullshit all in one thing about, and then like there's a nut meme in there somewhere that they could have expanded on, but no,
I feel like that's
rather
kind of a play on the Rick and Morty, like where Morty turns Summer. Oh, poor innocent Summer. First race war, huh? Like, I feel like it's a little bit of a play on that joke.
Oh, Lynn's right. This one I did laugh my ass off. The Google Pixel one. All other phones are racist. Ours takes pics of light-skinned POC.
Yeah.
Now, guys,
That was
I'm just gonna
fucked
say
up.
this. Okay, regardless of what you think of this product, that is the most brilliant piece of marketing of the 21st century of our modern era. That particular advertisement, I watched it and I was like, oh my God, this is brilliant. Regardless of if Google Pixel's technology has any new development in optics or not is irrelevant. Its marketing is what is next level. Because think about it, if you're a person of color, your first thought is, well, I need to get this camera. And then everybody else is thinking, well, gosh, I don't want to be the odd man out. I don't want to be the person that's got the camera that can't accommodate. Like, do you see how brilliant a fucking marketing that is? No fucking camera is relevant anymore. Okay, guys, that is fucking the most brilliant thing you have ever seen in your life, and you don't understand it. I mean, like, yes,
I get it.
And I'm sorry, like
I get it.
I've been in pictures before where that's a problem. So yeah, it's a real
back
thing,
in the 90s when we were using film.
Yeah.
And 2 megapixel or less cameras. Like
all right,
I understand
Bill Cosby, sell this lemming to people.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. It's like, hey, let's create a fake problem that's also POC approved and kind of goes with the woke culture, but subliminally like not really throwing it right in their face. Like, hey, I can't see black people in pictures is pretty much what the problem's supposed to be. I don't think that's a problem. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm out of bounds here.
I've been in pictures where that's an issue. So if this can solve that at all, then again, it's gonna be
prove it, Pixel. Pick a Tommy Frazier or Wesley Snipes.
Yes. So, folks, I got a feeling this is going to be a good one. This might be the final episode of Big Fucking Empire.
Every week
we got some.
One of these days. I thought last week
every week's got that potential, so you got to take it every minute. But no, guys, I'm telling you, in terms of advertising, like Google may never need to run another ad ever again. Like they can just run that ad for the next 10 fucking years, and they will be a viable company. So, like that is brilliant fucking marketing. Okay, because now everybody's going to want this camera and will forsake every other camera, regardless of if they've actually made any advancement in optics technology at all.
I'll give it credit just because I almost took a spit take when I watched it.
That's
about
true.
How ridiculous it was.
It's not going to age well. I don't care how effective it is. It's not going to age well. I wouldn't even give it.
In 50 years, it's going to seem kind of absurd. I'd
give it 5.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
I think it's going to be quite topical for the next 10 years.
In the year 2022, we are running full woke at just exponential speeds. Like we have automated wokeness at this point, Phil. So commercials, come on, 5 years is probably giving it too much credit.
So in the year 2030, in the year 2030,
do we need to go back to the old days and push it?
Google made a commercial that was not culturally sensitive, and now they're being canceled for it. Canceled!
Oh, God damn it. That
automated wokeness. He isn't even wrong.
I know. It's the worst part. I wish I were.
Was it last week or the week before we were reading an article that sounded like a computer generated article because it just had every buzzword It was so
it was
awful.
horrible. It was so.
Was it the one about how
written.
Joe Rogan was a January 6th moment or something like that?
No, it wasn't that one. But
I
that
thought
one
was like
Jesus.
if Babylon B made a bot
yeah.
and just like, all right, just start like churning it out. But like, no, this guy wrote that shit dead serious, and it is one of the funniest fucking things.
Do you ever
if
see
you
those
take it in that
TikToks?
context.
Do you ever see the TikToks where they put out they computer animate so they took a computer and they had it watch like 20 hours of action movies. Okay, now computer, write me a script for an action movie, and then they animate it, and it's the most awkward, just horrific looking thing in the world. You got to look this shit up. It's hilarious.
Is that the Ultimate Showdown?
It's close. I mean, nothing's as classic as that.
Ultimate Showdown.
Nothing is as classic as that.
It's like when they had a bot take all of Trump's press conferences.
Yeah,
and
exactly
put them
like
together.
that.
It's like, and then the people in the press raise their hands. Trump ignores them, but they raise it anyways because it's all they know. And it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I saw one the
Sounds
other day.
like a creepy pasta.
It was kind of. The one I saw was a couple of days ago. They watched like 20 hours of stand-up comedy. So then, okay, computer, write me a stand-up comedy routine. Comedian gets up and tells joke. What deal with airline food? Crowd laughs and then throw babies at comedian. Heckler stands up. I don't like you, and microwaves a ham sandwich. Comedian comes off stage and eats microwave and kicks heckler. It's just such random, strange. It's hilarious to watch, though.
It reminds me of Google one point made an AI that they put onto Twitter, and all it did was analyze other people's behaviors, and it would take that mass behavior and reflect back behavior. And inside of 24 hours, in less than 24 hours, the AI became racist.
yeah, I remember that. I remember that story.
Yep. So there you go, humanity. That's the robot mirror looking right back at you.
Oh my God. Where can we sign up for this? Because we're 126 episodes in. Can we get a computer to watch all 126 episodes of the Dog and Chicken Show and then generate an hour-long show of the Dog and Chicken Show?
It'll die of alcoholism after
Phil bloviates and yells over everybody. Tony and Chicken accept it. It's all they know.
Oh, Jesus.
Phil yells at top of lungs and talks over everyone. Crowd applauds. Tony rides fence. Chicken gets drunk and gets very, very right.
Yeah.
Puts on MAGA hat.
Chicken nearly signs up for Proud Boys. No.
Tony shakes head, takes another shot.
Child interrupts Tony's
here.
shot.
I think we're on to something. We gotta
Tony
find
tries
somewhere
to
to
take
do
the
this.
shot. Child interrupts him.
Child interrupts.
Jesus Christ.
I'm loving this.
Yeah, I think we got something. Like that's up with my that's up there with my idea of next year we do, rather than a death pool. Well, we can't do a death pool, but we also do a canceled pool.
I think we should do it. Like what celebrity gets canceled this year?
Well, then you can stay more topical with young people, because like on my mom's list, it's like, okay, like Agnes Colonia or whoever. Like it was
like they got to be at least canceled for the rest of the year.
Well, that's my thing. Like, how do you gauge what canceled? What level of cancel?
Like Louis C.K.'s coming back, so like you can't.
Yeah.
But like he's been out for a long time.
If you would have said 2 years ago, Louis C.K.'s getting canceled, I think you get that point. I think you get that one.
Phil chugs a gallon of almond milk and gives Chicken a dozen roses.
I love that. Yes.
That's the kind of shit like
Joe Biden shows up and dances.
Yeah. Where is that? I thought that happened.
Need that to happen. I mean,
I thought it did happen.
I don't think that's ever happened on this show before. Oh shit, it has.
Son of a bitch.
Ew.
He's doing it again.
God.
You know what? Since we're doing throwbacks, we should probably check in. As everybody knows, Thursdays we're still
Tom's live right now. Yeah,
we got to check in with Tom. He's not asleep. He's not asleep.
What?
He's not asleep. Tom, are you with us? Joe Biden made 20 trillion new jobs.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh shit, Tom. Damn, he's drunk. All right.
Yeah.
Tony, you've been ready for that one, haven't you?
I literally just made that
Oh,
2
did
minutes
you?
ago.
But he's been holstering that general joke for a while.
For about a week.
It's like it's kind of funny as
I just wanted to give Tom another 8
8
hours of content, because if he sees that 2-second clip, that's another show for him.
Because don't you know, if you dare speak against the idea that Joe Biden created 20 trillion new jobs, then you're some sort of racist or homophobe or anti-LGBTQ community, and you need to have your bank account frozen and your social credit score is going to be decreased now. So yeah,
castration.
Now I
it's
joke
all for the betterment of
you think I'm
humanity.
joking, folks, but what PayPal or not PayPal, but what GoFundMe's doing now, your bank will be doing in 5 years. Sorry.
Yeah.
What? You had an opinion that the state doesn't like? I'm afraid we're gonna have to freeze your bank account for 28 days.
Yeah, Tyler,
that's coming down the pike.
Yeah, Tom still does his. I think he's mainly just on YouTube. He quit doing Facebook altogether. One, he wasn't getting any views, and the ones he did were like hate views.
Well,
he lost his
haters.
Facebook following like altogether. Like everybody turned on him on Facebook. It was kind of funny.
That's actually too bad. I actually feel bad about that.
That wasn't our fault. That happened before us.
Well, yeah, that's fair. And it's not really a podcast, Tyler. It's more of like art imitating life, life imitating art. It's more like an improv show, you know?
Artsy fartsy, yeah.
Yeah.
The fever dream of a triple commie. But
I hope he does see this now.
Urasama says they're actually locking banks on Canadian citizens right now without due process, mind you. Just if they're part of this trucker protest, they're locking out their bank accounts. So, folks, keep in mind, you think, well, it's not going to happen to me. Well, okay. What about all those people? Okay, on the subject of a shot, what are we going to do in 5 years if the bank's going to shut down your fucking bank account because you don't take a shot?
Ooh.
You got that? While Phil's pouring that, great point. But like, even Ilhan Omar got a little startled by all this. There was a story. So what happened is the Give, Send, Go after GoFundMe kind of fucked everybody. Give, Send, Go started being the one to go to. They're like a right-leaning Christian kind of money pay source place. They got hacked by that weirdo on TikTok.
Oh, that was weird.
And then, well, what happened is he like put everybody's name, identify, like if you verified your stuff, you always have to like put a photo ID, shit like that. He fucking posted it all publicly, and then journalists actually doxed a business owner who donated like $200 or something to the truckers. So a journalist doxed them, so now they have to close their fucking business because they're getting death threats and all kinds of crazy shit going on. Like, it's fucking crazy world right now, especially. I mean, if you think it's just gonna happen in Canada, this shit, like, we are so closely connected to Canada. This shit is this close to trickling down into the US. Like, it's that fucking close.
And also, lefties, you think you're above this? You think it's not going to happen to you? Well, just like cancel culture, you are now potentially making a rod for your own back, because now the banks have more control over our society than ever before, and the government's now going to back them. So guess what? Occupy Wall Street will never happen again.
Nope.
You will never have any kind of major banking protest, because you fucking go outside Wells Fargo, you go outside JP Morgan, start protesting, you fucking turn on like, all right, let's get my Uber Eats Grubhub over here for my protest. Wait, why isn't my money going through? Why aren't any of my transactions working anymore? Fucking live in real time, your own fucking proximity to the protest will result in whether you get to use your bank or not. So, folks, like I said, what fucking these companies are doing now, your bank is going to be doing in 5 years. This is terribly important. Make do and make best with the time you got left. And
all right, let's get Phil's shot going here.
Oh, God. To fight and stealing and drinking. If you're going to fight, may it be for a friend. If you're going to steal, may it be a lover's heart. And if you're going to drink, well, by God, it better be with me.
Is it good?
It looks
Is it yummy?
Yummy.
It looks really, really good.
Very good.
Good night,
Delicious.
Justin. Thanks for joining while you could. Hope you get to feeling better, brother.
Later, man.
What is Lynn talking about? What's March 1st? Is that the American Freedom Convoy?
Oh, I think so.
Because there's two of them, right? There's one going to
Yeah.
DC and one going to New York.
Yeah.
God bless y'all.
Yeah.
It's
God
gonna
bless
be like
every
the
last
Area
one.
51 raid.
So okay, with that in mind, let's play a little
The
game
Naruto
here.
run.
This is the face.
I like how everyone was planning to do the Naruto run into Area 51. Like
Yeah.
that was just.
Yeah.
Well, what other effective way is there? You got to get in as fast as possible.
So
Come
say
on.
March 1st, they do U.S. trucker convoy, and we know what happens when the feds get involved. Hence the episode title, Only Feds. Feds get involved, stir up some chaos and some possible violence. Turns into the next January 6th.
No.
The police
Not
kill like
another Joe Rogan.
yeah. The police
Oh,
kill a couple.
no.
Police kill a couple truckers. A couple of cops have a heart attack a week later, and it's their fault. And then everybody who donated to that convoy, bank accounts get frozen. It can happen here just as easily. Like you think about the riots and all the shit that was happening over the summer of 2020, and everybody was calling for Trump to fucking start the Insurrection Act of like, you need to clap or bring down the hammer on some of this shit. Like they had Chaz going on. They had all this other stuff going on throughout that whole summer and fucking burning shit down. And, you know, if Trump would have actually done that, of course, I didn't want him to. I thought it was a fucking terrible idea. I'm glad he didn't do it because he would have been viewed as even worse of a president. But then Trudeau gets to do the equivalent to that against the truckers who literally parked their trucks and they got off the highway. They got out of the way. They're following the demands of the government and just peacefully protesting, cooking burgers, and they have like a sauna house and people getting out water and shit. Like these people are doing nothing but like just not working and peaceful protesting.
Non-cooperation.
And Trudeau literally did their version of the Insurrection Act.
Yeah, I mean, this is peaceful non-cooperation, very much in the vein of folks like Gandhi, and and what the whole purpose is. You have to show the violence and the unreasonableness of your enemy, and so Trudeau is going to do what every state has to do, and that's bring the truncheon down on non-violent non-cooperation. And there was a great quote here in the vein of what you're talking about, Chicken. This is from the Free Thought Project. I don't know anything about them, but the Free Thought Project said, if Trump froze the bank accounts of BLM supporters in 2020, the left would still be screeching about right-wing fascism. But when a liberal does it and they remain silent, it proves that they don't hate fascism. They just prefer their flavor of fascism.
Oh, I like that.
Well,
that's good.
Sad but
and
true.
Tony, goddamn you, quit popping comments up as I'm talking because like I want to read them and then I go back and read them afterwards. I'm like 9/11 times 1,000. Like, God damn it.
So you're the bastard planning 9/11 times 1,000.
Phil, I think what you're really saying here, let's be frank. I think AOC said it best when she said, you know, the whole point of protesting is to make people uncomfortable. Activists take that discomfort with the status quo and advocate for concrete policy changes. Popular support often starts small and grows. To folks who complain protest demands make others uncomfortable, that's the point. I mean, could she have not said it any better?
Didn't she also say the point of protest is to make politicians feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, I think she did.
That was prior to January 6th. She said that. I don't know if she'll say that again.
Yeah, put pressure on your politicians. Yeah.
It's funny.
It's all gravy until you actually do it, and then, well, you piece of shit.
Yes, blackface. Justin Blackface Trudeau.
I just call him by
like
his
3
real
times.
name, and that's Justin Castro.
So like Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, you always like, one, not 2, not 3, 4 times. No, yeah. Justin Trudeau is not a 1 time, not a 2 time, but a 3 time blackface Trudeau that we know of.
No,
yeah.
no, chicken. He's not a 1-time, not a 2-time, but a 3-time blackface wearing Castro.
Yeah. Oh, you went there. You went there.
Oof.
Do we need to pull those images up? Like, I
Well,
know we've covered this a couple times, but
yeah, Dalton says he's a
Trudeau,
left-handed moron.
I know it's been really hard for you since your father Fidel passed, and you haven't been making the same decisions, and things haven't been going quite right for you since. I get it, but cracking down on a police state in Canada just out of tribute to dear old dad and the way he would crack down on protesters back in Cuba, this isn't the right way, Justin. Come on, you're better than this, Justin. Come on, you don't need to uphold the sins of the father. Okay, your real father. Fidel Castro.
It is terrifying.
Allegedly.
Like that is yeah, it's a little uncanny.
It's uncanny. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also it's uncanny that his mom hung out with Fidel all the time. But
weird.
What's his dad look like? There you go. That's him versus his dad.
All right. I mean,
it's close.
So it was a 3-way.
That's the best. That's the best they can get.
So you can't tell me a little bit of the baby batter from both dudes didn't get mixed in.
A little bit better.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like I know, Trudeau. I mean, trying to in tribute to your father, turn Canada into a police state. This is not the right way, sir. I'm sorry.
That is so creepy.
It is. It really is.
Holy fucking hell.
Wait a minute. Hang on. The guy on the right.
The younger
the
picture.
guy on the right. No, the guy on the far right. That is fucking Qui-Gon Jinn.
Kind of looks like your little brother.
Midichlorians are throughout the force flows for midichlorians.
Is that your little brother, Tony?
No, that's fucking Liam Neeson. Fucking
Like,
Liam Neeson. I don't know who you are, but I do have a specific set of skills, and
I will find you.
I will find you, and I will impregnate your Canadian son.
Yeah.
Yes,
it worked.
It did work.
Allegedly.
Yep. Like, well, because this is OnlyFeds, I think like the tagline should just be allegedly for this episode. Like allegedly.
That should have been a drinking word.
I gotta agree, Ursama. He does look like Tucker Carlson.
Well, so
Trudeau's
Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson clone went bad.
Tucker Carlson did a whole segment on how much he looks like Castro. It was actually pretty funny. Like it was only like a 15-minute segment, but
Was
like,
it meant to be ironic?
Like, let's be frank. If Tucker Carlson dedicates 15 minutes of his show to how much Trudeau looks like Castro, that's a pretty big fuck you in the face, Trudeau. Like
he's just trying to take the heat off of himself at that point.
It's not me. I'm not Trudeau's Ken. Yeah.
Tucker's got like heat on him every given week. Like it doesn't matter what he does. Like he's like Brett the Hitman Hart, and that if he's on a TV in red state America, oh, they love him. But if he's on a TV in blue state America, oh,
Man,
that no good bastard.
I gotta say, since the passing of Rush, boy, he has really become the left's favorite right-wing media just pariah.
And he apparently he's
him
done
and Joe
nothing
Rogan,
wrong,
which is weird because Joe's not on the right.
Well, it's like. It's because Joe's got something to dig up in the past. What I find is fascinating is Tucker Carlson's been around for 20 years and nobody can fucking find dirt on this guy.
We'll just tune into any of his shows and watch.
Well, no, that's his job though. Like you can't cancel somebody for doing their job. You have to find something.
You can.
Well, you have to find something outside their job that shows that they're a bad person.
Right.
And they're unable to do that. Like, have you ever seen like the ambush videos they've tried to do? Tucker Carlson be out like fucking fly fishing, and some dude would be like, "Oh, you're that fucking Tucker Carlson guy. Fuck you." And he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm Tucker Carlson. Nice to meet you." You know, like, they'll shake their hand and be like, "Oh yeah, I love fly fishing. Here's how I do it." Like they'll try to argue politics. He'd be like, "Oh no, man, I tune into the show for all that." Like it just blows everybody off. He's super nice about everything. It's like, oh man, he could like totally just go off and ruin his fucking. Yeah,
to work. He's actually a lefty. He's just a righty.
Well, he started with CNN.
Yep. And
that's why I always hated Tucker Carlson. He used to wear that bow tie on CNN. He was such a smug little cunt. I fucking couldn't stand him.
Now, I gotta say, like, of all the things when it comes to Tucker, the way he ties his ties always annoys me. It's just like this tiny knot that's about the size of your thumbnail. And I'm like, what the fuck? Did you just like tie that in the car on the way to the studio? Like, come on, you're on network television, dude. Put in a Windsor knot, put in a double knot, do something. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, that annoys the fuck out of me. And it's but yeah, Tucker.
Well, that's grounds for cancellation.
Oh
Yeah.
Well,
From the right, yeah.
But yeah,
Piece
like
of shit.
Lynn said here,
No
they would say
class.
Joe Rogan is the next Rush. So yeah, it's
They
like
are
either
trying
Tucker
to
or
say
Rogan, which is really weird because what happened to Rush was he always would say, you know, you'll notice that the people that have the most criticism of what happens right here on this program are the people who watch it and listen to it the least.
Yeah.
And so that's what's
true.
happening with Joe Rogan is the people who have the most
Right.
criticisms for his shows are the people who watch and listen to him the least.
And couldn't even
yeah.
watch the 5-minute apology.
Yeah,
Well,
well, you got to keep in mind when that
can't
guy
commit
from
to 5
CNN,
minutes.
who was a fucking journalist, an actual journalist, comes on and says, "I've never had a 3-hour conversation with anyone." That is
Sanjay?
fucking. That is journalistic malpractice. Okay, like I'm sorry, the fact that you call yourself a journalist and you've never talked to anyone for 3 fucking hours, like I'm sorry, for him to be on a set of any newsroom is fucking malpractice to the fucking to the people who consume that
Say
news.
fans.
Like,
That's about all that watches CNN now are their fans. It's not.
Yeah,
people.
it's not
Fanboys.
even. It's not people. Like at this point, the
I think you're
most
right the first
people
time,
watching CNN and to maybe lesser extent Fox are the people that are just like fanboys for the network. It's all tribalistic views now. It's not anybody actually watching to see, oh shit, something happened or something could happen or I want to see somebody's opinion on this. It's just fanboyism at this point.
Yeah.
And God, it's gross. That's why
Before we get too far off, let's go back to the Trudeau thing.
I could be completely off base here, but I'm just suggesting anybody who can hear the sound of my voice right now, that is why you should only come to Big Buck and Empire and the Dog and Chicken Show get your information, your news, and any opinions that you want. Because we'll give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
So help us God. And yes, folks, to be frank, it would probably just be
so
for
help
the
you
best.
deity.
And probably for just safer for you to just replace your politics with either Phil, Tony, or Chicken's politics. It would probably just be for the better, be much more
not
efficient.
mine. Not mine.
Well, yeah, you're too much of a fence
mine.
sitter.
You don't want to be a normie.
Phil and Chicken will just ridicule you for wanting to have an unbiased opinion. It's not a fun. It's a slippery
unbiased. Oh my God,
I'm just saying.
Like, yeah, that's the funny thing
about
picking
a side on anything.
So many moderates like to pretend that they're like that gray Jedi, just like floating on the top of the mountain. Like, I have no opinion. I am above all the fray. I am above all that. When in reality, no. Nobody.
It is funny.
It's like Thomas Jefferson says, not making a choice is pretty much making a choice.
So it's funny because we give Tony shit all the time for like being a normie and not picking sides on things, and then we get online and everybody calls him a conservative whenever he's arguing on anything. It's funny.
That's why it sucks. Like that's the worst part about being me when it comes to politics.
Like, you fucking right wing piece of shit. And Tony's like,
I'm just like, Tony, just embrace it. Welcome to the right wing. Come on.
You're the gray guy in that little meme cartoon where like you get the blue shoving the gray guy and the red like, oh, what happened, man? Like, we'll help you out. Yeah, I think that's Tony's that guy.
Well, I always say that on these major panels with a bunch of lefties, and I say, you realize the further and further you push, you're just pushing all these moderates into the open, loving arms of us on the right wing. Like, don't worry. Oh, they canceled you too. Don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, pal. Come on in. Welcome over here to Right Wing Bill. The water's fine. And believe it or not, we're the ones with a sense of humor now.
Phil, you don't know how right you are. I don't know if you've seen what Dan Bongino started to. Well, no, it's happening right now. Have you seen what Dan Bongino's created?
There's a bunch of right wing social medias coming up. I'm really waiting for Trump's Truth Social.
Not only did he like have a huge stake in building up Rumble, but then Rumble bought Locals, which subscription video service and like its own specific community platform. So you got Rumble, you got that, and now they're gonna, instead of using normal banking and normal payment platforms and everybody else's servers, they have their own servers now. They have their own infrastructure, and now they have their own monetary infrastructure. So like they literally, it's a you can call it what did he call it? It's like a separate economy or God damn it, I can't think of the term there.
Well, it's
the name of the fucking website is the fucking term. I can't think of what it is.
But
now,
what you're absolutely right is, unfortunately, what conservatives found out is when the lefties are saying, well, yeah, just go make your own platform. Basically, you have to build your own fucking internet. You have to just build it from the ground up, because if you try to use somebody else's server, they'll yank that out from under you. And then if you try to use somebody else's financial services, they'll yank that out from under you. So we basically had to build our own right-wing infrastructure now. And I don't think the lefties quite understand what they just did. I think things were a lot better for
no, Phil, you're wrong. You can just use any internet that you want. Like, you can't. How can you even say that? I don't even know what that means.
I'm very well aware that you don't know what that means, Tom. But
Tony, yeah, next one of those, it should just be like microscopic letters that go on for days and days and days and days, like in a comment.
Oh God. Oh God. So yeah, we got some issues now, folks. But yeah, Urasama, what was his comment there? Kind of like how the left thought something good for them happened when Trudeau locked the bank accounts, when really a huge amount of people got pushed past their limit on being on the left. Yes. But yeah, that's gonna, like I said, folks on the left, if you support this, you've made a rod for your own back, because 2024 rolls around. Either Donald Trump or Phil KOE is elected. And you've already conceded the idea that you could freeze bank accounts and people you don't like. And now another Antifa riot starts kicking up fucking way big time in some city. Well, I guess now, President KOE or President Trump can now shut down the bank accounts of anybody that's seen on footage there, whose phone has been pinged in that area, any celebrities that give support to it. Like, folks, this is the fucking fascist, authoritarian, totalitarian state that we are heading for, unless we give pushback now. Because if you don't give the pushback now, folks, it is an old adage and it's axiomatic at this point, and it's sad that it's right. But when a government takes your rights, they don't ever fucking give it back. So keep that, folks. Don't tell your grandchildren what it was like to live in freedom.
There you go. Here's what I'm talking about. Parallel economies. Dan Bongino starting pretty much a conservative
God bless him.
payment support system. So even if you get canceled, you can still make your money through parallel economies, and they won't give up your information to the feds.
Yeah,
unless,
social.
of course, eventually the feds
Cheers.
will find a way. Cheers.
Well,
social.
yeah. Actually, the FBI just today launched a cryptocurrency task force for if they're going up against somebody that they think has a lot of cryptocurrency, how can they seize it? And so
they have to physically get the key, though, is the way I understand it. Like,
yeah, but the thing is, like, the blockchain, it's a double-edged sword, because now everybody can tell who's got it, basically. So it's not that hard for the feds to figure it out.
Right. Every time I see Tyler's name and it's blank, I'm just waiting.
I'm nothing but
waiting in fear.
God damn it! Is
what's
it 1,000?
Come? I don't see it come through yet.
Tyler,
it shows blank on there. I haven't seen it on my official screen yet, unless it's in there. There it is. 1,000 for Phil.
Son of a biscuit. But yes, hit that like and share, folks. Like and share the fact that I got to take this shitty shot of shitty gin.
Yes.
Well,
he's so excited for that.
Well,
Ziggy Zuggy.
To quote the great G.G. Allen, fuck all yo!
Fuck this shit. I hope you like it.
Why? Why do people drink that?
Sipping on gin and no juice.
Laid back.
With my mind on my tummy and my tummy on my mind.
Nice. All right. Let's step back to Trudeau real quick. Fucking 50 minutes in, we haven't even pulled up a single story yet.
I don't know.
Call him
let's
chicken.
let's
Chicken.
talk about
Like
Castro
Socrates
first.
said the first step to proper wisdom is to call things by their proper names.
Castro,
Justin
yes.
Castro.
I agree with you 100%.
Allegedly.
If Castro orders the police to drag away the Freedom Convoy, he'll tear Canada apart and doom my country to become a polarized political nightmare like America. The fuck's that supposed to mean? Reports Tara Henley from Toronto.
Like that's a real name.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, we're going to become divided like America. What the fuck's that supposed to mean? All right, Freedom Convoy, block DC so that bastard Biden can't do no more stuff because Trump's going to come back. And like, yeah, we're a pretty goddamn divided country at this point.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We've got
on Monday
tens of millions of people who don't think our president was legitimately elected. So yeah, we're not a unified country at the moment.
On Monday, the Prime Minister Castro invoked the Emergencies Act, which became law in 1988, which has never been used, and it's not clear what he'll do with these powers. The mood is tense as we'll watch events unfold for more than 250 miles away in Ottawa. Obviously, they're close to Ottawa. So yeah, we kind of hinted at it earlier. Castro has pretty much put in the Insurrection Act, the Canadian version, which I'm sure is much nicer. Everything in Canada's like way nicer. But he also I posted the video on our Facebook page. So facebook.com/bigbuck, and Trudeau actually is getting hounded by a POC Jewish female. Which was great, and so she's like saying, hey, when did he lose his way? He was talking about unity and all this shit 5 years ago, and now he's like trying to kick these truckers out of here. What the fuck's going on? Where did he lose his way? And he, without fucking hesitation, not a second of hesitation, goes, conservatives can wave swastikas with the truckers all they want, or something along those lines. And like the whole goddamn fucking room erupts of everybody going, what the fuck? Like, I gotta say, it's so fascinating.
I love the parliamentary procedure of the Commonwealth. I just love
so nice.
Like British.
Oh, the theatrics.
I love how, like, especially in the British ones, like, and you'll have some guy from like Northern Ireland or something be like, and let me tell you something, the Prime Minister is a no good, ne'er-do-well, rapscallion piece of crap, and I would fucking spit upon the ground that you walk on. With all due respect, sir. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, yeah, it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And like, decorum, but like they just call each other the worst.
What do they call that
without
guy?
saying fuck.
What do they call the guy on with the fucking flowing shit up on the bench? What do they call it in Canada?
The Speaker of the House.
Yeah,
that's why we borrowed
that's the tradition, is Speaker of the House. Yeah.
When they cut back to him after it goes from her to Trudeau to him just sitting up there, and it looks like I accidentally sat on the remote and changed channels to like BBC. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Oh no, that's still the same clip.
Okay, now
it just seems so out of place.
But yeah, like if you even go back to watch the movie Cromwell, which it was set in the 1640s, the person that was the head of the parliament was even back then known as the Speaker of the House. And so that's just one piece of parliamentary procedure that's just carried over for as long as we've even had rudimentary democracy in the West. So if there's some dude in the head of a big assembly wearing a weird, funny robe and his name isn't Judge, he's probably Speaker of the House.
Probably. What was the meme that somebody posted on Twitter? I'd sent it.
There's a few of them, it turns out.
Yeah, I put it in the chat earlier today. It was the one. It was the picture of Hitler, and it's Hitler going, "Stop comparing me to Trudeau."
Yeah. Wow.
And then one person said, like, "Wow, Times Person of the Year making Hitler memes," and then another replies, "Does somebody want to tell him?"
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that was a Person of the Year posting a picture of another former Time Person of the Year.
People seem to think that the Time Person of the Year is supposed to be like a popularity contest. No, it's actually just the person who had the biggest impact on the year. It doesn't have to be a
good or bad.
Here's-
had an impact.
Here's
Yet
a fun.
when they picked Rudy Giuliani, they completely omitted Osama bin Laden for fucking obvious reasons.
Here you go. I forgot about this last night. I learned this. I'm going to go to liar.com.
God,
Ready?
that's right. Rudy Giuliani. Fucking crazy ass Rudy.
Yeah.
Oh, liar.com.
Let me tell you something.
Ah!
Justin
Nice.
Trudeau's Wikipedia page.
Takes
I
you
love
to
that.
God, this is a lie because it says his name is Trudeau.
Yeah, I know. It's a complete lie.
I like how
Tony's
we've
like,
just
God damn,
accepted
Phil.
this.
Like,
We've
no,
just
this is
accepted
the
this into dog and chicken lore now. Like, no,
Yep.
this is just fact.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
like,
Yeah, Justin.
and dog. Yes, thank you,
Justin
Tony. Thank
Castro.
you. God, that's what I love about this country is like in the UK, if you libel or slander somebody, you go to court and you have to prove with the fucking burden of proof being on you that you didn't libel or slander them. Here in America, we've got this beautiful word, allegedly, that we could just sprinkle into any conversation. We could say any old fucking thing. Like I think Joe Biden
for now.
I think Joe Biden is the king of the lizard people, and every night he goes through a portal and laughs at us on the other side of reality, allegedly. See, it's fucking beautiful.
You know, you can use the word allegedly now until somebody deems it racist, and then it's gone.
Oh, God.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yes. The cabal
Sprinkle that dust.
sacrifices children
Sprinkle
to
it.
Moloch, allegedly. Winky face.
Yes, Hitler was the man of the year. Yes.
Yeah. I think either him or Stalin was the man of the year twice, actually. I forget which one. But yeah, so it's like if I were to find out if I was nominated for man of the year, I would just be like, yeah.
Oh my God.
I think. Well, I mean, I am the man of the year.
Oh my God, I've got it. I've got it. Let's start a lefty woke group. And the whole basis is that the only reason that Time didn't select Osama bin Laden over Rudy Giuliani is because Time magazine is racist against foreign people.
Tony,
Tell me that wouldn't snowball into something huge.
Tony, I'm already quite sure I've ran into people on Twitch panels who have already would unironically make that argument. Like, no, that is why they did it. Like, what the fuck? Really? Like, yeah. So
what is going on?
Like, so yeah, like I even mentioned when I was on Mask Off podcast either last week or the week before, and one of the topics was anti-racism versus humanism, and I said, yeah, this is one of those topics you can only find on Twitch. Like I mentioned that, hey, on my way to here, I was talked to my dad for a second. Hey, Dad, tonight I'm going to be on a panel, and the topic is going to be anti-racism versus humanism. And he looked at me like I had a turd hanging out of my mouth. Like, what the fuck did you say? Like, what? Like,
is this a South Park episode? Or are you shitting out your mouth?
And so, yeah, I like. So that was fucking weird. But yeah, like I've noticed on these Twitch panels, you get the fucking looniest lefties, which makes it really fun for me because it's like encountering people that you only hear about, but then you actually like. It's like, wow, I only hear about you like on a Tucker Carlson episode.
Twitch is like opening the door to Narnia.
Jesus Christ. Speaking of loony,
you fall into the goddamn closet like, oh my God, what is this magical world I'm in? Creatures of all sorts. Hello, good goblin.
And I'm sorry, the joke that you have to go into a closet to see it. Like, I'm sorry, that's rich. Like
a wardrobe. Sorry.
Lynn says anti-Muslim magazine picks cis white male over Taliban freedom fighter.
I'm curious, does the Taliban still have their Twitter account?
Yeah, I believe so.
I'll find out. What was that gentleman's name?
While we're talking about weird lefty memes,
wow, it's uncanny.
It is.
That is horrifying,
man. So why does Hillary need those tubes in her face?
That's good.
Like,
well, Tony's checking on that.
Jesus,
she's back in the news, folks. The wicked witch that was, I don't know what direction she came from. She disappears, she trips, she falls, she somehow keeps coming back for more. The more trouble Trump gets into, the wilder conspiracies about me get. Hillary uses comeback speech to tear into Durham spying claims, says Republicans are backing a coup plotters and doing nothing for families in the U.S. is dangerously divided. Because these comments don't cause any of that in any way, or anything she's ever done has never caused any of that in any way.
Like funding fake opposition research about how a presidential candidate's in league with Russian, when in fact it's Hillary Clinton that was actually factually, provably, verifiably in league and was actually conspiring with a foreign nation that was Russia. Yeah. Oh, you want to throw that allegedly?
No, I don't want to. I'm just doing it just in case.
The audience will find that everything I've said is quite verifiable.
Yes, it is. Quite verifiable.
So yeah, Hillary, traitor, fucking cabal Satanist Clinton, is thinking she's got some chance of becoming president because apparently in the privacy of some Epstein island, she performed some over-the-top sacrifice to Moloch, and now she thinks, well, I've done the sacrifice, so clearly I get to be president now, right? So yeah, that's my best theory. Anyway.
So basically what happened with the I'd still hit it. Jesus, Dalton, that's gross. That's
dude,
gross. So basically
that's lonely.
At the most generous level of what I can say about Hillary in this instance, Lynn says Hillary runs Watertown on Mad Max pick. Put it up, chicken.
Watertown.
Oh my God, yes. So to be as most charitable as possible, the least she can be blamed for is hiring people that spied on Donald Trump and while he was president, like. That's the most charitable thing is I hired somebody and they spied on Trump.
While he was a candidate or while he was a president?
Both.
Oh, well, then she's a traitor to the nation, unironically.
Yeah. Like that's kind of how I've. So what she do? She comes out and she's like, no, you conspiracy theorists. Like literally, that's her defense. Yeah. Drink. That's literally her defense. That was it. That's it. That's all you got.
That's all they have to do now. The thought of calling somebody a conspiracy theorist has become etched into the fucking mind of the woke left. That as long as you say that to somebody, anything that they say after that is null and void because you called them a conspiracy theorist.
The fuck.
Same thing with the word racist.
Like they've got a lot of these, like that's a conspiracy. Trust the science. It's these mantras, which I've noticed. Like if you've dealt with somebody that's like religiously fervent, it's kind of like in Dune when people are like in trouble, they'll say fear is the mind killer, fear is the mind killer, fear is the mind killer. And so like it's kind of their own religious mantra of that's a conspiracy theory, trust the science, our democracy. And it's these things that they can say to themselves where they can think that they're right without having to actually engage in critical thought. So it's very dangerous.
Hold on. Had a work call. I'm going to go call this back real quick. I'll be right back.
All righty. He's going to circle back to that. But yeah, like that's actually quite awful, unironically. But, Tony, well, it's just the two of us here. We've got an event coming up at Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast this weekend, don't we?
We do. Yes. It's another epic one, folks. This
another Saudi show.
This has been a strange year for the world of professional wrestling, and I promise, folks, we'll keep this brief. So don't turn that dial.
Don't you dare turn that dial. We got a main event to get to, folks.
Now, this has been a very trying year, I think, for wrestling shows because so far, they're really, even including the Royal Rumble, unfortunately, it has not felt like a banner year in professional wrestling. But we've got another Saudi Arabia WWE show to go through sifting on Saturday. Yeah, it's going to be a long one, a big 4-hour show, but the thing starts at like 11 a.m. and it's going to be hard for me. I've got my twins' birthday; they're turning 4, so I'm going to get to watch most of it, and then I'll have to finish it later. So I'm not sure what time we'll be doing our review, but definitely tune in Friday night and Saturday. Get subscribed and notified for the actual review when we do finally get to do
I got my kiddo this weekend, so that's going to be kind of tough for me because like, hey, kiddo, it's 11 in the morning. Let's sit down and watch wrestling for 5 hours. So I'll probably be able to get some of it in, but kiddo comes first. That's just the way it always is. But
I can't bail on a birthday party, so
you're pretty committed at that point.
Like, when they turn 4, they kind of expect you to be there. Awfully inconvenient.
I know, God.
And there's 2 of them, so
needing raised and stuff. Oh,
yeah. God. Yeah.
Well, good luck to you on that one, and congrats on all that. So, Tony, chicken's gone. It's just the two of us, and we've got Hillary, the traitor that we've been talking about. I mean, like, I'm sorry, unironically, she's now just a traitor to this nation.
She always has been. She always has been.
Now we can
no
prove.
redeeming quality. Oh, you could have proved it years ago, but nobody wants to believe the proof. And that's my prediction: nothing is going to fucking happen. She could come out tomorrow and say, "Yeah, I did. I spied on him. I made this shit up, but it was for the greater good." Everybody's going to be like, she's right. It really was for the greater good. So we should not punish her. And anybody that wants to punish her, you're a traitor and a racist.
Well, I mean, literally, like, how Trump made the joke about how he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and he would still, like, Hillary could unironically kill somebody.
Yeah.
And like the old joke was, if she killed a baby, CNN would be saying, well, clearly that baby had it coming.
Yeah, obviously he was going to grow up to be a racist.
Now, Andre the Giant,
that's ends justify the means. Exactly.
Yes. Now, folks, coming up in May, we've got the Andre the Giant Memorial tribute, where we try to top 113 beers or 115, and then we try to top the Dusty Rhodes, let's be frank, probably exaggeration lie, of 156. Now, Tony, I know that's hard for you to believe that Dusty Rhodes would ever exaggerate a single number ever, but yeah, so folks, we need your help for this, because on the Dog and Chicken Show right here, the 3rd annual Andre the Giant Memorial beer toast reviews. Okay, folks, we're getting together and we need you, the audience, to help, because if you in the comments section say, that's one beer I drank, that goes on the tally. So this is a collective effort. You at home get to help us. And I'm going to be getting into some really weird beers this year. And yeah, if there's a weird beer that you want reviewed on the show, film yourself drinking it. How would you rate it on a 5-star scale as a beer and as its beer type? Send it in to us and we will play it live on the show. So just make sure there's no copyright music in the background. That's
what day is that on? What, in March?
I'll get a calendar.
It's March 19th. I could be wrong.
I got a calendar.
I mean May.
It's in May. Yeah. Let's see. May. So his birthday's what, the 18th or 19th?
Yeah,
it's somewhere in there.
So it'd be if we did it that Friday, it'd be May 20th.
Okay, so we're looking at May 20th. It'd be a Friday night show. We're gonna be drinking a shit load of beer, not Mike's Hard Lemonades, not
Phil.
Jack and Cokes.
Phil.
We're gonna be drinking beer,
not wine.
We want to go big.
Phil.
This is our 3rd annual. It's big number 3. So we want to go big this time. We're looking to get a lot of traction for this. We're looking to get a lot of contributions, especially from the audience. And since we've been doing this Facebook Stars thing, that's been great for funding, some of our other stuff. But we're going to try to set up another way that people can contribute. But we want to find something that we can actually contribute to charity-wise. So if somebody has suggestions, we would love to drink a shitload of beer and have people donate to a good cause. We're not going to take any money from this ourselves. We want to set up something charity-wise that we can donate.
With our Big Buckin' Facebook page, we can actually associate it with an actual charity for this specific event, and all proceeds, we'll never even hit our wallet anyway. It'll all go straight to whatever we decide to give it for. There's all kinds of different ones we can pick.
I think so. In the comments, folks, from here until the end of April, I need you folks to let us know what charity you think needs to be in it, and then we'll get one of those big ball things and spin it around, reach in, and all right, we got the winner. If we think we've got enough really, really good candidates. But if we only got a couple of good ones, we're going with the best that we can. Oh, that's nice. One we managed not to get into by some miracle. So the other night when we were at the Chicken Coop, we reviewed
it was quite the time.
20 different whiskeys by the time it was all said and done, folks.
You
that was
son of a bitch. We get to 14, and I was like, all right, that's enough. And Phil's like, what if we did this and this? Be like, oh, God damn it, that puts us at 16. And then he's like, but hear me out. What if? And then we all agreed, you beautiful fucking monster genius, you.
Well, we also got quite a bit of filming done in the 32 Rye tournament. So that was very important. And so, yes. And definitely, folks, tomorrow on YouTube. Isn't life grand? Tomorrow on YouTube, another matchup in the 32 Rye tournament drops. I believe this is the Wild Turkey matchup that drops. I will look to make double dog sure, but yeah, folks, the 32 Rye tournament marches on, and we got quite a bit taken care of when I was at Le Chicken Coop in Iowa, and it was quite the time. And let me make double dog right here.
Oh, right. It's like caramel and butter and corn.
Yep. Tomorrow at 2 in the afternoon,
face, man.
Wild Turkey 101 versus Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye matchup drops. KOE Nation on YouTube, folks. It's where you need to be to find out what will be the Wild Turkey Rye of Extreme and which one will move on to the Sweet 16 of the 32 Rye tournament. And now, Chicken, take it away.
No. We're not doing an actual review. I'm just telling you. Have you ever had the dark chocolate almonds?
Oh, anything almond related, you know my ass is all in.
Totally chocolate almonds right here. Oh, if you ever buy those chocolate flavored almonds, my God.
I love chocolate covered almonds.
I'm sorry, like the meme I sent you this morning was actually pretty funny. It's like almonds are a great and healthy snack and also a great way to not have $12.
All I'm hearing, Phil,
they're getting a little expensive these days.
Are healthy, and that's really the key.
Well, yeah, but no, it's
and anything like you can extract from them. I get it. I agree.
But so it says toffee, vanilla, toasted almonds, honey, floral, oak, and dark chocolate. I got two of the main ones.
Bravo,
toasted almonds. Like even I could get behind a whiskey with toasted almond flavor. Yeah. That would be pretty fucking good. So
this shit's super good.
And of course, we didn't try that when we were there.
It's like if me, Tony, and Chicken ever go, it's like, all right, guys, we've thrown down. We're going to get a barrel pick at our favorite distillery. We show up, and I'm like, guys, this one's like toasted marshmallows and everything good. And Tony's like, but this one tastes like almond milk. You motherfucker! Like, yeah, it's going to be like, God damn it. Chicken, you know what's the right vote here, you son of a bitch.
Almonds! Yes! All right. Thank you.
Yes. The almond wars continue. I think, Tony, sometime you and I are going to have an adversarial courtroom proceeding where Chicken and a bunch of other members of like Big Buck and Empire, Dad's Worldwide, Yanked Up Podcast, they're the Supreme Court and final deciding.
We're just like, here.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but yes, that's... Just why? But yeah, and also we need to have I wanted to have a adversarial court proceeding here on the Dog and Chicken Show sometime of Star Wars versus Star Trek, and then also have a final deciding vote on the Darth Jar Jar theory.
All right, look,
and we got to go into what really happened at the end of The Sopranos.
Oh yes, Tony's
we can skip the Star Wars Star Trek debate. Like, I'm not a Trekkie, but after watching the Star Wars holiday special for the second time in my life, like, I can't even advocate for it anymore. Like,
yeah,
it's not, I can't. Like, I love Star Wars, but that just kills me inside every time I have to.
If you want to view the total reaction to that, you can go to dogandchickenshow.locals.com. For a small contribution, you can sign up. But yeah, we posted it on there behind the paywall. It was an epic 2.5 hour episode where we dropped the bomb on Tony that we were gonna watch the entire show. Even I was trying to back out of it after watching the first 5 minutes. I'm like, Phil, we don't have to do this. Like, Phil's like, no, we're doing this. Like,
and yeah, like, so I was like, nope. This
I'm just glad
evil creation must be
I'm
seen.
just glad that you agreed to do something to fuck with me with Phil and immediately regretted it. You're like, oh,
I did. I totally
made
did.
a massive mistake. What
I made
have
a
I
big
done?
tactical error here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
like,
right.
Abort,
That's why you
abort.
don't.
So it's gonna have to be one hell of an idea for Chicken to be on board for fucking with Tony.
I've
again.
got
we watched the very first time Boba Fett ever showed up.
Yeah, we saw
did.
the first appearance of
The
Boba Fett
debut
in
of
the
Boba
Star Wars
Fett.
Holiday Special. So that
I've got
was
one more Boba Fett to watch. I've got to watch the finale. I haven't seen the finale yet.
Me and my daughter are going to binge watch that this weekend. So no spoilers.
Watch The Mandalorian if you haven't watched that. You'll like that.
we watched half of the first season, so we're going to try and finish up The Mandalorian and then
Watch
get
that
the book of Boba
first.
Fett. And so, yes. So it's going to be a pretty awesome Star Wars. But the deal is I have to watch Encanto first. So, that's a pretty fair deal. So yeah, I'll be singing Disney princess songs on my TikTok here real soon.
Can't wait.
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
Let's see here.
The most popular song in the world right now. Don't look at me like that.
I'm gonna drop this into the chat here. If you want a free 30-day trial behind the paywall, Dog and Chicken Show, watch that video.
Whoa!
There's
free?
Whoa!
Free 30 days.
Free.
For free.
I mean, folks, this is the best deal
Free
ever.
Behind
You're
the
getting
scenes, post-show content, and much more.
All the sauciness that's
too
too hot for YouTube, too hot for Twitch, too hot for Facebook. I mean, Chicken, are you sure you should be giving this away for free? I don't think it's Chicken. It's too much. I don't think the general public can handle it. Are you sure?
I'm sure for this one time.
Time
limited offer.
Yeah,
that is amazing. And you only are getting this offer if you are smart enough to be watching this shit live. And here he is in the house, Zombie Batman. What the truck is going on?
Honk,
Damn
brother.
it. Damn it. With the pun. Coming in hot with the pun.
Canadian dude, I hope your bank account's still good.
Yeah,
dude.
We were just talking about that. Trudeau, or as we were calling him now on the show, Justin Castro, he's apparently in tribute to his father, Fidel Castro, trying to turn Canada into an authoritarian police state because he misses his dear old dad. That's as best as I can tell. So that's the way it looks from here. Oh, Tony, that's so tragic.
Getting so close.
Amazing. Oh God, that's a little grandiose for a bottle of whiskey.
Still, just recapping.
So
far it is.
Oh, thank God.
Okay,
thank God.
good. But yes.
Justin Trudeau and Liam Neeson there on the right.
Gonna have to keep this at the ready.
How has Liam Neeson not done a biopic of Fidel Castro? Come on, that's uncanny.
Justin Trudeau, Justin Castro or Fidel Castro?
Fidel.
Yeah, it's uncanny until Liam Neeson opens his mouth and delivers a single line. People of Cuba, how are we doing this evening? Yes, we'll lead the Cuban Revolution for the communists against them evil capitalist pigs.
Let the workers unite.
Workers of the world unite now. Marxist doctrine and such.
Maybe he can talk Cuban really well.
Oh, I'm sure.
I bet
it's just gonna flow right off.
Yeah.
No, I don't see it.
Now, no one on set's gonna dare tell him that his Cuban accent.
Yeah, that's the best part. It'll be like when John Wayne did Genghis Khan.
While I roll my arms with my thick Irish.
Genghis Khan was
I sound more Scottish, actually.
Well, hey there, pilgrim Mongolians.
I'm gonna rape and pillage you, pilgrims.
I'm gonna at least give John Wayne some credit.
What? Why on that one?
Wow!
On that one, that was the worst movie ever.
He was stepping out of his comfort zone.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
You know, I'm really doing a passion project. I'm stepping out of my comfort. No, that's not what that was at all, Phil. You fucking asshole.
Well, no, I was like, okay, this isn't a cowboy movie for damn sure.
No shit.
Smash that fucking like button. This is good shit.
Oh my God.
But hey, he's good on horses.
John Wayne.
So rather than the Old West, he's in the Mongolian steppe. It totally makes sense. Now, if John Wayne would have done like that Mongolian throat singing, I'd have been totally down.
Okay, I'm in.
Like, okay, if he does that, then yeah, the movie has to happen.
All right, we got 3 more stories.
All right,
anything else on Hillary? Because that's what this was originally about. If you forgot, because I almost did.
I don't know. Somebody send 500 stars and make me drink this beer. How
All
about
right,
that?
Hillary's
And then
Hillary's
Hillary.
a traitor. All
Hillary.
agreed. Say aye.
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 All right.
No,
Moving
at
on.
this point, I'm just at this point. If anything else comes out, it doesn't matter. Nothing is going to happen to her. She is as safe as it gets when it comes to people who are going to go down for shit. She is literally the fucking OG. She is untouchable at this point, and it doesn't matter. She can come out and admit to everything she wants. It's not going to matter.
The Who band featuring John Wayne. Well, hello there, pilgrim. Like, oh, Jesus.
She entered your inner Legion of Doom there for a second, Phil.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's going on TikTok.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to know what the fuck any of that meant, you're going to need to tune into the Dog and Chicken Show Weekly.
This show would be a lot funnier if we didn't just do really fucking obscure jokes and inside jokes.
Yeah, it just keeps jumping all over the goddamn place. But
that's why you need to be a
we
part
can't
of the
stay on
show.
topic at all.
Well,
We're
that's the
so
thing.
consistent.
The audience knows they need to be here if they want to be in on the joke, because there's nothing better in this life than being in on the joke. And you folks at home that watch us weekly, you're fucking in on the joke.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
all of you that have ever sat there and went, man, that's obviously an inside joke. I don't get it. If you just tune in here every week, we'll let you in on a lot of inside jokes, and you'll be
don't
like,
miss a week.
I get this one.
Yeah.
Hells yeah.
I just like
Hillary-
tinging my
Hillary's-
glass on the microphone because it's got a metal casing on there, and it goes ting really loud. It kind of sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
I'm a dork like
very
that.
classy.
All right, next story.
You know who's not classy? Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I'm just trying to think who could like ironically play her in a movie. So it'd be like the equivalent of John Wayne playing Genghis Khan. Like who would be like the least appropriate casting for Hillary Clinton? Like that's kind of what I'm.
I don't know.
Chris Rock.
Is that an anagram? Yeah, yeah. Well, no, it's a synonym.
Chris Rock.
Is it an anagram or a synonym?
I decided to become the first female president. Like, that would actually be fucking. Maybe Gilbert Godfrey. And so there I was in the Iowa primary. Like, okay.
It's true.
It's true. It's true. Oh,
Okay.
God.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we never got
Bernie
on track.
Sanders was coming up in the polls.
FDA. Okay, so this is a Project Veritas, another fucking bombshell story. Great work they're doing over there at Project Veritas. FDA says executive who was caught on video saying Biden will force annual COVID shot that will be a fountain of revenue for drug companies, does not work on vaccine matters, and does not represent views of the agency. Now, this is a funny story. So if you let's back it up a little bit. There was a undercover video. This FDA guy was on a date, and she was a undercover reporter, obviously recording this guy. And he said that, coming soon. There'll be an annual COVID shot, allegedly coming from the FDA. The FDA gets paid hundreds of millions or billions, I can't remember the dollar amount, from these drug companies to like expedite some of these drugs that are going on. Like it was kind of a mask off moment from somebody who works for the FDA. Well, what happened? So the FDA comes out, makes a statement. It was like, this executive has nothing to do with anything. So guess what fucking Project Veritas did? Guess what Project Veritas did? They fucking called the dude back up. FDA never talked to the guy and let him know what the official statement was. And so they just drilled him and recorded the whole fucking thing. He tried to walk back some things and none of it lined up with the official story from the FDA. Like, it's all a fucking mess now. It's fucking, yes, I did say the M word there, so we all got a drink. But yeah, this whole thing. Now, none of us are surprised on this show, at least, that they would try to roll out an annual COVID shot like they do the flu shot. That's all this is. We all kind of saw that coming. Like, this is an endemic upper respiratory virus that's going to be with us for a long goddamn time, and some people may have to take an annual vaccine for it if that's truly what this is actually going to be, just like the flu, because the flu is literally a version of the Spanish flu from the fucking 1920s or whatever, that's still around with us. Like, this shit happens.
Mm-hmm. Now, what's fascinating is this video dropped on a forum that I follow. I've been following for a very long time. And what was fascinating is all the lefties had the same mantra. Like we were saying how, statists had these religious mantras. And another one was Project Veritas, I don't have to listen. Like if it was from Project Veritas, they just would not even consider it. And like and to me, it's like, well, picture's worth 1,000 words and film is worth 1,000,000 more. So all the denials, and yeah, Veritas is eventually going to release the full long form video, but really they always say, well, they edit it down. Well, yeah, do you really need this guy talking about his ex-wife for 15 minutes in a 2-hour conversation? No, you need the fucking things that are about the vaccine. That's what you care about. And
but Phil, they edited more out than that. They just edited out the stuff they didn't want to like have exposed, that when he was telling the truth about what Biden's really trying to do, and trying to make a one world government. Oh shit.
Well, yeah. Whoopsie, you said the quiet part out loud there, chicken. But yeah,
But he's a liar. He's a liar.
It's just amazing how Project Veritas is just so demonized because they're doing. It's not investigative journalism. What's the ambush journalism? They're doing the kind of ambush journalism that was really popular in the 70s and the 80s, and
they're doing what
90s.
You tried to do in 6th grade.
Well, yes, but here's the thing, Tony. He does it better than everybody else. He's doing the real journalism that like the dudes at like the Tom Brokaws of the world and the folks from that age group, they fucking cut their teeth and made their name doing the kind of shit that James O'Keefe from Project Veritas is doing right fucking now. The problem is he's targeting the quote wrong people. He's targeting people that have the proper politics, and so that's why he's being demonized so much.
Yeah,
and really,
when
he went after Planned Parenthood, it was over for him. As far as the left, they will stop at nothing to make sure that he is as discredited as possible after the Planned Parenthood exposure.
Here.
Yes, you're right, Lynn.
What was the fallout from his little kerfuffle here a while back?
What,
which one?
James O'Keefe?
Yeah.
Where he got raided for the Biden diary.
Yeah.
We still don't know the outcome. We don't know the what's going to come of that.
And we never will.
Yeah. But it was very obvious the fact that they would raid, the government would raid anybody's house for a diary that is apparently not real. It's pretty telling, right? Like,
yeah,
that doesn't
we're gonna
say
raid
these
the house of a
things.
private citizen over something that's apparently not real.
Yeah, it's pretty goddamn telling. Like,
but yeah, did you guys read any of the shit that came from that diary?
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Disgusting. It was I was like, oh my
showers
God.
and
uncomfortable
touching and comfortable.
Yeah, even
hugging
if 2% of that was true, there's a reason why Biden sent the fucking jackboots in to collect that. It's like, nope, can't have that around nowhere. Yeah. Fucking scoop that up.
What I'm hearing is
allegedly
that Trump wants to date his daughter. Okay.
Whoa, Tony, were you hacked by Tom's account?
Sorry, I don't know. My AirPods.
It is funny because it's like, when the Biden story come out of like, I wiped my butt, or no, it was my butt's been wiped. Like everybody was like, yeah, but Trump shit his pants at a golf course. Like it was like, God, stop it.
Biden took a shower with his daughter allegedly. Yeah, well, Trump said his daughter's hot.
Trump's daughter is objectively hot. Okay. I know it's weird. I know it's weird him saying it. Sure, I'm not going to defend him saying it because it is weird and it's kind of creepy. But that has nothing to do. That has nothing to do with a girl writing in her diary that she was uncomfortable that her dad showered with her.
I agree.
Well, like I even mentioned, like I was talking with my daughter. It's like, yeah, that quote from Trump was pretty bad. Like I've heard in the past, some fathers try to do the, oh, you're so beautiful, and as beautiful as the sun in the sky, because they're trying to inflate their daughter's ego a little bit, trying to like talk. Yeah. Trump went about it not the best way, but yeah, like
totally fucker. Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, no. Now, Donald, as your
She's
agent,
so
what
hot.
you
She's the hottest daughter in the world. I'd totally bang her. Yeah,
now,
she'd
Donald,
like it too.
as
I
your
got the
agent
big
and
dick.
publicist, what you should have said there was nothing.
I might have little hands, but I got a big dick. She'd love
Not
it. It'd be
original.
fantastic.
Not
She's
original.
we share the genes. It'd be a good
Everything
time.
Stormy Daniels said is a lie, unless she says I'm a wildcat in bed, in which case it's all true.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful girl. I'd totally rail that out if she weren't my daughter. It's just a good genes. Like, I'm a sex machine, so obviously she is. It'd just be tremendous sex if we had sex. But I'm not saying that I want to. But if we weren't related, I totally would.
Now, Donald, your attorney paid Stormy Daniels. Do you plan to pay him back for paying us? No.
No. That's a tax write-off. All forgiven.
Like, our cartoon president, one of the best shows. That was one of the things I hated the most. Like, Trump lost. Now we're going to lose our cartoon president. Because they're not going to make fun of Biden for 4 years. Like, that's like, they already got all of it out.
That actually worked.
What's that?
Is that a lefty meme that actually worked?
Yeah. Oh, God, that show is fucking hilarious. Even if you're a big fan of Trump, they still had just points where
they were pretty on point. Making fun of Biden is just like, it's almost sad. Like every time we
like elder abuse.
It does. Every time we shit on him on here, I'm like,
we said that when he was campaigning.
I know.
Well, they even made fun of that on the shows. Like, well, I have to go out and campaign. I want to stay here in the basement, but if I do, my wife says she's going to cover up my pee drain.
Yeah.
Tony's like, damn it, I need one of those.
Sweet
down
Jesus,
here.
it is the perfect evolution of beard growth. Yeah.
That's fucking funny. God damn it, Twitch coming in hot. Love it.
First Twitch comment of the night. Appreciate
I love it.
Welcome.
Move on to the next one. We got 30 minutes left, so we got surprise.
Whoa!
The CIA has secret stash full of data on Americans. Did anybody think
I was about to say.
Okay, listen, we can talk all we want about
now
Trump
confirms
finding his daughter hot. We can talk all we want about Trudeau being Castro's son. But if you're going to sit here and you're going to tell me that the CIA is spying on us,
what? You mean, whoa. You mean a spy agency is spying on us? Like, I just don't know what to tell you, sir. You mean, so no techie has just revealed something that every single thinking human knew in their amygdala hindbrains? Like,
I can't believe this, and it's offensive. Like, honestly, I'm triggered. I'm literally shaking right now. Triggered.
Wow, look how fancy Cole's getting with her ads. It looks like a Twitch overlay.
It does.
Wow.
And you're having a hard time finding the X. Like, I think it's funny that it's like the X to take out some of these ads now is like smaller than fucking some molecules.
They'll make it like a mouse over where you put your mouse over it and then it moves.
It moves.
Yep.
And then when you go to click, it like clicks the actual ad. Like they're tricky.
Son of a bitch.
I like games with ads that you have to play another game's ad to click the X.
Yeah.
Now, this happened to me when I was talking to you guys on Facebook Messenger one time where I was like, yep, my phone's listening to me now, where I said, one of these years, guys, fuck it. It was like when it was -40. We should like fucking just all throw down on some nice house in fucking Key West and fucking rent that for a week. And then within 4 hours on Facebook ads, I looked through Facebook. Look at these great new deals on tickets to Key West, motherfucker. Like, if you'd have just said to the beach, I would have fucking not. But
yeah, the fucking CIA is definitely listening to us on this show, because anytime we talk about, or if I like, you know what we should do? We should get something like this. And I like jokingly search on Google or Amazon for something stupid that we talk about. That's all I will see for the next week straight in my fucking Facebook ads.
All I seen were like fucking ads for cardboard cutout of naked Tonys for like a month.
Well, really, okay, but to be fair, you wanted those. As
we still haven't
everybody.
ordered it. We need to
Yes.
order that.
Okay, we
But
gotta.
let's be
Yes,
frank, folks.
we gotta
If
make a date.
there
order
isn't
that.
at least one Fed provocateur in our comment section or in our audience watching us lurking every week here at the Dog and Chicken Show, you're really not getting your tax dollars worth. To be frank, if they're
Hold on.
not keeping an eye on us, at least, like, come on now.
Yeah.
Okay, out of everybody who's commented tonight, who's most likely the Fed?
Oh, okay. Okay, hang on.
I'm gonna vote Polar Knights.
Of course, you picked the Twitch person.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I would pick the Twitch guy.
No, I got this. I'm gonna look back. I think I had it pegged from the beginning.
It's either that or it's Dalton.
Well, no.
I could see Dalton being a Fed.
No. I mean,
Dalton's like, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's Dalton, totally.
So, man, am I really Canadian? Oh, this whole time, you
true.
son of a bitch.
I've been lying to you this whole time. I live in Greenland. Like,
oh, plot twist. You know, I think if I had to guess who was the Fed.
Who you got?
Yeah, there we go.
He's not in the chat, though. Like, we got to pick somebody
He's
in the chat.
In spirit.
I want you to offend somebody in the chat.
Tom becoming a secret Fed was one of those 20 trillion new jobs Biden started.
You know who? Okay, no, Tony. I know who it is. I think both you and I will agree.
Okay.
10 to a 10 man.
It is. Oh my God, he fucking commented that one time and he never said anything else.
He's a fucking Fed.
Damn it.
Shit.
He watches every show. He comments every show, but he'll like mention something to like suck Phil's dick at the beginning and then never says anything again.
That's true.
Well,
That's
you know,
true.
hey, fans that are just here to inflate my ego are the greatest fans in all God's creation, and so we should not only welcome them but encourage them.
Nailed it.
No!
See, knew it.
We snuffed out the Fed. It was 10 to a 10 man this whole time.
Wait, is Padme okay? No!
Is Hill Dog okay?
Oh God.
No, she's been
Anyway.
outed as conspiring. No.
Anyway, in case you were wondering, yes, the CIA has secret archive that has it uses to hold intelligence data that is collected on Americans. Now, 2 members of the Senate Intelligence Committee have sent a letter to the agency urging it to declassify information. Oh, do you want to declassify that? I don't know.
No.
What are they declassifying at that point?
Is this like the Ashley Madison leak where all those
unfortunately-
marriages got
I know,
broken?
right? That's what I'm worried about. Are you gonna
Guys,
fucking share everything that I've fucking done on the internet?
Here's
Like,
the
hold
unfortunate
on, hold
reality of
on.
it
Hear me
is-
Oh my
out.
God, the Google searches
Anything
alone
that
for
gets
what
done
I've done
in
for this show.
Some
Anything
things are
that's done
meant
in
to stay
secret-
classified, folks. You don't want to see my browser history.
I
Yeah.
get that, but also keep in mind, you know, we always get this argument of I'm afraid that information is classified. I'm sorry that's classified. We can't give any of that. That's classified. The reality is, folks, anything that's done in secret will eventually become debauch.
Yes.
And our intelligence agencies are no different. If it's done in secret, it will eventually become corrupted and debauched. And our intelligence agency, considering from 2016 to 2020, they were doing all that they could to overthrow a duly elected government in the United States, I think we're getting to that point where they've lost their benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. This is probably the most telling piece of the article here. The CIA has a foreign mission. That means its primary responsibility is not to surveil Americans, but rather to focus on foreign threats. But it looks like data on Americans tends to find itself in the crosshairs incidentally. It goes to everything we talked about on here about how our government, feds, CIA, FBI, you fucking name it. Like, I mean, I think I'm just preaching to the choir at this fucking point,
Yeah.
but like this shit's gotten so far out of control that nobody, I don't think it'll ever get reined in. I don't think anybody knows how to rein it in. Trump couldn't rein it in. Even if he dared, I don't think he actually dared to do it at that point. Maybe if he had another 4 years, I don't know. And hey, who knows? Maybe we'll see another 4 years. But like, I don't know how you bring this down. It's such a sophisticated, deep entrenched, like it's the roots of the tree that's been in your yard for 25 fucking years now. And those things are like starting to come through the pipes and they're breaking through the fucking the basement fucking mortar. Yeah, it's fucking everything up at this point. Now, I don't know how you stop it at this point.
Phil KOE, Joe Rogan, 2024, Dr. Malone for Surgeon General. I mean,
oh, yeah, total fed 10-2-10 man.
Yeah, total fed.
Don't listen to them, you philosopher king. God bless you. You.
I love how we were able to like label 10-2-10 man a fed now.
I know, like, and instantly
from now on,
went on the
We're all
defensive.
sundry.
Sat there in the shadows, and then immediately once we outed 10-2-10
did we talk
man,
about that?
They are talking about improving your credit score if you give up your browser history. Incognito mode shouldn't count. Ooh, that's true. Like
this is a real thing. This is a real thing.
That's scary.
If you give up browser history, and here's the fucking thing. What's the most valuable thing on the internet today? Sending messages. Hold on, real quick. Tony, Phil, what is the most important thing on the internet today? Most valuable, I guess.
Search history.
Ad revenue.
Data. Yeah.
No, neither.
Porn.
Your data.
That's what I said.
Okay. No.
The first thing I said was data.
The data that Facebook and all these big tech firms pull from you.
What do they need that data for, though?
For ad revenue, but they can't get the ad revenue until they get that info. They know when you poop, Phil.
They only get the info because
they know when you
paying
poop.
for it.
They know.
Well, yeah, because I'm on TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, I resisted TikTok for a long time. TikTok is the perfect going poop app. Holy shit.
It is. It definitely
Everybody
is.
quit Angry Birds, so yeah.
Yeah. But what you do in your free time and you don't even know you're giving away. And these tech firms are making so much money off of you just doing whatever the fuck you're doing while you're on the shitter. And like we have no recourse for it. And now they're like, hey, give us even more of your data and we'll help your credit score. It's like, oh, so now you want to help us out with it after you've raped and pillaged my data and you know more about me than I probably do. Now you're like, hey, give us some more and we'll give you like 5-point bump on your credit score if we see what porn sites you watch.
Now the problem is it's going to be in about 5 years, it's going to be a 0.5% bump up in your social credit score.
Yeah.
If you let the government look at your fucking whatever the fuck. Because in China, I don't know if you know this.
Disgusting shit though.
The social credit score is also based on purchases. If you make purchases like you seem like you're
irresponsible purchases,
like a good example is like purchasing a keg of beer would be seen as a very irresponsible purchase. So you could purchase the first one, but when you go to purchase the second one, you're going to notice your social credit score is low enough to the point where you need a friend to throw down on it with you just to get like, and so this is how, and like that Zhu Xiaodong guy that I showed you from China, he's the MMA fighter. He's beating the crap out of all these classic Kung Fu masters. And he's showing that MMA is a superior style. He's getting his social credit score decreased just for beating these Kung Fu masters. He can't take a train or a plane anywhere in China now.
Yeah,
so,
he's completely shunned, and his life is pretty much kind of in the shadows now.
Yeah, so that's unfortunately a spoiler alert for the West in a few years, unless you stand against it now. So God bless you, Canadian truckers.
Yes, individualism,
domestic terrorists.
Domestic terrorism is starting.
That's also what they called the founders. I'm sure over in jolly old England back in the day.
Nowadays, when I hear domestic terrorist, I'm like based. Usually,
allegedly.
You dirty Canadian truckers and you parents at the PTA meetings.
Yeah. How dare you? How dare you ask what your kids are fucking talking about?
How dare you try to, exercise your freedoms? China TikTok algorithm promotes their smartest and brightest. In America, TikTok promotes ass wobbler. That's
Okay,
true.
once in a while, I'm okay with the ass wobblers. Like sometimes when you're on the shitter and you
don't need to be on the shitter to watch TikTok.
Yeah, you do. It's like
you don't have to be.
It's a prerequisite to open the app.
No, it's
like,
not.
The app opens up and it's like, "Are you sitting on the shitter right now?" And I'm like, "Yes." And it goes, "Okay, let's go for a ride."
Access granted.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works, but
it is for me.
You know, I could be. Maybe you downloaded it. Maybe your Apple iStore fucking version of TikTok has different requirements for unlocking the app.
I got the American version. You're on the Chinese.
Fecal matter detected. Welcome, chicken. Enjoy TikTok.
I smell shit. Hi, chicken.
Yeah, folks. Like
Glade app initiated.
Like Tony, when you mentioned the PTA, first thing that came to my mind
was your Gwyneth Paltrow candle.
Yeah.
God damn.
Nothing covers up a good bowel movement like a Gwyneth Paltrow pussy candle.
It's like one of those, like, oh my, this bathroom smells a little thick in here. Whoa.
Need to cut the shit with a little bit of I can't even say it.
Gwyneth Paltrow pussy. Like, oh my god. Like, it's like
Paltrow squirt.
Now, what I need to know is like
shit talk.
Like when she said we're gonna make this product, like, did nobody in her life say that might be a bad idea, Gwyneth?
I'm glad
maybe
they
not
didn't
do that.
Hey man, we all know bouncy houses are linked with terrorism. Those truckers are nothing but trouble. Okay, yeah, that was another thing. Like they have bouncy houses and all this shit going on in these like terroristic zones of protests in Canada. Bouncy houses, foot massages, saunas, water stations. Yeah, it's super dangerous. Super dangerous.
I was about to say, sounds like a pretty happening
terrorists.
party. Like it would almost be kind of fun to go. But
I bet there's a table selling Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy candles too. It's Canada, you know they want some.
Don't give them any ideas.
I mean, Jesus, this got violent.
Ukraine. Oh,
all right.
Yeah. Now I love these Ukraine stories because it's like they're gonna invade any day now. No, they're fucking not. And you want to know how you know there's gonna be no invasion?
It's gonna happen tomorrow.
Because U.S. intelligence is saying it's going to happen. So that's your surest way. Like, surely U.S. intelligence isn't going to lie for the 6,849,648,352nd time. No, folks. You need to go fight and die for your Ukraine. That's really something that
if you're watching the news, like last Thursday heading into the weekend, they're like, this weekend, possible invasion, imminent. And then on Monday, when nothing happened, they're like, Wednesday night, it's going to happen. Wednesday night happens. They're like, any moment now, Putin's going to invade. We're like,
no, he's not.
Exhausting.
No, he will not.
Yeah.
And like, I love how we're just flipping out over, oh my God, Russia moved troops inside their own country. How could they do such a thing?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a fucking perfect point, Phil. So yeah, what was
like, we're acting like he just fucking like wiped someone's ass, like he wiped someone's ass with, he wiped his own ass with someone's tongue or something like that.
But
like,
what were the news stories? Was like Putin moving his troops right next to the Ukraine border. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the world map here.
Russia borders like quite a few places. Like it borders
rather large, turns out.
Like how many countries does Russia border? Turns out like quite a few of them actually.
Hey, look.
A lot of them.
Look, there's Ukraine. Here's Ukraine's border. And guess what that borders? Russia. Like, yeah, there's Moscow. Yeah, that's the border with Ukraine. So Russia put some troops on their border. Yeah. Yeah, bunk story.
Now, I've always wondered, why is it that more people don't refer to Putin as Rasputin? Like it's perfect. It rolls like Rasputin. Grigory Rasputin was the guy who went nuts under the Russian Tsar, and basically without Rasputin, you wouldn't have the Russian revolution.
It's February in Canada, and they got fucking bouncy houses. What the fuck?
But now, if you want to know, there's a great song about Rasputin. You've probably heard it before. Ra ra Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. There was a cat that really was gone. Ra ra Rasputin, Russia's greatest love machine. There was a shame how he carried on. And so, yeah, it's a whole song breaking down the history of Grigory Rasputin, the crazy fucking priest who was normally known to have a woman on each arm, and he was the reason he rose to such power is the Russian queen thought that she would heal his son or her son, and he was just a fucking charlatan. And because he went so crazy, the Russians were actually able to be taken over by the Bolsheviks because they were tired of such ostentatious showings of wealth that were shown by people like Grigory Rasputin. And so why not just call Vladimir Putin Vladimir Rasputin? Like it's right there. Yeah. Nobody's grabbed it. Like
I've got some bad news.
Heather dropping 240 stars.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got some bad news. I've got a couple of things I gotta say. I just polished the bottle off. It's empty now. It's a very sad day. The original wine, beer, spirits store pick of the Double Oak Woodford is now officially gone in my glass. And I made a side deal with Heather since we're entering last call on the show. She had some stars to use before they expired, and I'm sorry I went behind your back, guys. I told her I'd enforce whatever she wanted to just get rid of what she had left. So her request is Phil drinks and Tony sings, and this is going to be terrible. I don't know what she wants you to drink, and I'm afraid to see what
I'm already pouring the gin. I know.
Oh, all right.
While we're getting that set up, let me catch up here. Phil, the master of songs nobody has ever heard.
True.
And
Zombie Batman,
1979.
Canadian dude. Hey boys, could I ask a small favor?
Absolutely.
Let us know what it is while they do their drink and their song. Who's going first, Tony or Phil?
I'm just gonna take my shot while Tony sings.
Okay, I just want her to actually make sure she wants what I think she wants me to sing. And God damn it!
Nice.
Is it Shake It Up or Shake It Off?
Shake it off.
I don't. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be terrible. Shake it off. Yes, off.
Shake it, baby.
This is gonna be fucking awful.
Well, to commemorate Tony's singing Taylor Swift, Tony, shake it off.
Shake it away.
All right. I say out too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. Going too many dates. This song sucks, but I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind. Saying it's gonna be alright. Cause the player's gonna play. Haters gonna hate. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. Shake it off. Shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break. This song fucking blows. And the faker's gonna fake. Baby, I'm just gonna shake. I shake it off. Holy God, this is terrible.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Like, how did this ever become a fucking hit? I'm sorry. I understand.
Shake it off.
I get the chorus.
I was like, I'll fucking finish it.
Yeah. I was like, I want to do it.
I was about to say, I mean, Tony, you can't I was about to say,
if you want to do verse 2, you're more than welcome.
Well, I actually lost my spot in the song because I don't know the song, but no,
All right,
Tony, she paid for you to finish. I was just when the episode went out, I was gonna drop a few more lyrics.
Man card rejected.
Oh,
that's why they don't see.
You just all wish you could hit my tonal amazingness.
I'm dancing on my own. I make the moves up as I go.
Sounds like you made up the lyrics as you go.
And that's what they don't know. That's what they don't know.
Well, how hard is the writing when it's
But I keep cruising, can't stop, won't stop grooving. So I got this music in my mind, say it's gonna be alright. Cause the player's gonna play. Haters gonna hate. I'm just gonna shake it off, A breaker's gonna break. Faker's gonna fake. Baby, I just gonna shake it off,
And I'm getting so many ads for the new terrible Bel Air show. I don't know.
Oh God, Heather, thank you so fucking much.
Yes, thank you,
God,
Heather.
So fucking
oh my
bad.
God, Christmas came early this year, folks. We got Tony
is
actually
terrible.
singing.
I kind of
And-
want to take that, clip it, and put it in super slow motion, and like it'd be like, "Haters go, haters go."
Do
Well, no,
it.
this is Tony. This is how Tony sings when
Love
he
the
apparently
mute
just
button, yes.
squeezes his balls really hard, and then like, all right, now I can sing.
Thank God I could do that off camera, so you didn't see what I had to do. Jesus,
That's cool. That's cool. But yeah, like shit. So that was an interesting.
That happened.
Yep. But I can't believe none of you have ever heard Boney M. Rasputin. You've never heard that song. Oh my
I'm
God.
just so glad.
I'd rather
nobody-
sing that.
I'm jinxing myself here, but I'm so glad nobody ever asked me to sing.
Oh,
Like,
it's coming.
I'm good at drinking. I'll drink the night away.
Okay.
You send drinks my way, I got you covered.
We're gonna have to do like, all right, chicken, you need to sing like something really complicated, like Frank Sinatra or Jim Morrison or something like that. Like something really, you gotta be tonally adept for it. Like
You want to
it's like-
get me a little sexual?
Oh, let's get sexual.
it's like Phil says like chicken's like, God damn it, I am not singing fucking Botticelli, Phil. Fuck you.
Okay, yeah, no, I would not even know where to start.
Like, yeah, you're not.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, damn.
yeah,
Is it that
baby.
time?
Did we just
It
hit
is.
the twilight era of the Dog and Chicken Show?
It is,
episode
folks.
127 only. Now listen here.
We
We're
are
on the last
getting
story.
to climax, to finish here, folks.
Oh.
Big fucking empire.
Let's see what happens in
Wants to
Ukraine.
feel the sexy.
Who's ready for World War III?
Oh,
Oh, so sexual.
Whiskey.
Nancy Pelosi.
Wait, why her?
Sorry, I was just channeling Tom. for a
Fucking
second.
Tom.
Yeah,
God damn it.
sorry.
You're almost as bad as a Fed.
Oh, that's
Oh.
wow. All right, you know, it's been a couple hours. Maybe we should check on Tom.
Check on him real quick. Let's get through this last story.
All right,
Wrap this up and head to the
he
post show,
did.
bitches. Ah, he's
fell
asleep now,
asleep.
son of a bitch.
Damn it.
Big fucking empire. We
All
have
right.
said almost all that is to be said. Big fucking empire. Which
kill that
one of
music.
you in the audience is a Fed?
I was wondering if you're going to tell me to kill the music or just go
Like,
with it.
let's wrap this fucking thing
I
up.
was say the
Jesus.
music has to hit when we're actually leaving the show.
Yeah, I was like, God damn it! Like we pulled up the story and didn't even talk about it.
I don't know. I
Okay.
thought you were going to really enjoy the music with this tension.
European leaders meet to review sanctions against Russia as they prepare for war against Ukraine. Belarusian leaders says exercises with Russia are not a sign of imminent invasion of Ukraine. 30 years, blah blah blah. So pretty much today, somebody like shelled an elementary school or a preschool. Likely trying to spark some kind of response or
I
something
got you, zombie.
to go down. Did not work, obviously, because yeah, we're probably not going to have a war. Now, beside
Will
this, I saw from Sauger and Crystal on Breaking Points today. They actually went back. If you guys remember, like a week ago, they were showing like locals in Ukraine that were like shooting rifles and like training for when the Russians invaded. And they're like, oh, this is super crazy. It's going to happen. We got to take care of ourselves and take care. Happens to be the people that were training the locals were white nationalist fucking neo-Nazis and actually had the SS lightning bolts. So like MSNBC promoted these neo-Nazis that like even nobody in that country gives a shit about, neither do we. And they were like, oh my God, I hope they're all gonna be okay. I hope they can protect their families. Be like, you're fucking like propagandizing fucking neo-Nazis right now. You took the bait and you didn't even check. They have an arm patch with fucking SS symbols on there. It's how stupid is MSNBC
Now,
these
keep
days?
in mind,
Or is it how stupid is the MSNBC audience?
Yes, is the answer to that. But yeah, folks, for a little bit, you were getting 2 fills for the price of one there.
Yeah,
But now, always keep in mind, like, yes, there
Tony's
is
headphones
this
are-
element in Ukraine that's very fucking unsavory. But also keep in mind, whenever there's like one idiot with a Confederate flag or one idiot with a fucking whatever hateful symbol, that's the only motherfucker you're gonna see on the news for the next 3 fucking weeks. So keep in mind that might not be representative, but I don't know. To me, it's just Ukraine. It seems to be wrapped up in the idea of
a war might help with the economy. Okay.
Oh my God.
That's like,
okay, lefties. That's
Yeah,
what they
Oh
would
my
think.
God. Wait,
might also
wait,
destroy the planet.
wait,
Win-win.
wait.
Yes.
Phil,
What?
Joe Biden is Alan Alda in Canadian Bacon.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my
Wait, what?
God. Chicken, you have not seen Canadian Bacon?
Hold on. I have. I need to.
Alan Alda,
what?
the president in Canadian Bacon.
Alan Alda?
Yeah.
You know, the guy from MASH.
Okay, yeah. That
Holy fuck, Tony. Like, you just fucking nailed it.
Yep.
hold on.
Yep. Sorry.
That's
Sorry
the
to be
problem,
bearer of
sir.
bad
You
news.
have yet to lead our boys to battle.
Like, and that was oh.
How about killer bees? We had killer bees, murder hornets. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
President Alda. And to this day, Canadian Bacon is one of my favorite political comedy movies.
Oh, it's an amazing movie.
like
It
it's one of my
really
top 10 movies, really.
is. Love it.
Very poignant to this day. Still,
Peace through fear since
Yep.
1947.
Yep.
Hacker Industries, Time Hacker,
Oh,
Hacker
it-
News
it-
Network.
It's unfortunately timeless.
Yeah, it truly is a timeless movie. Like,
Yeah.
Totally gonna have to go fucking watch that again. I haven't watched that since I don't know.
Scariest part about that movie is during the opening crawl, you'll see the directed by Michael Moore.
oh, not just that, written,
So,
directed, and produced by
hey,
Michael Moore.
Say even Michael Moore had a fucking like a good fucking sense of the American pulse at one time. Like prior
this is by
to
far his best work.
2003, Michael Moore wasn't that off base.
It was one of those things I begrudgingly had to admit, like, all right, you hit the nail on the head with this one. You had John Candy to help you get there, which that's
Yeah.
you know, like that's not hard at that point. But yeah, the
Outside of the
writers-
Bowling for Columbine thing, like Michael Moore was pretty based on a lot of stuff. His 9/11 shit was pretty fucking good. Like it totally
it was
totally
perfectly
flipped,
timed.
though.
It's what put him on the map was Fahrenheit 9/11. Just the title
Say
alone,
Team America ain't my baby.
regardless of what the content was going to be, just the name alone was so provocative that it was going to bring fans.
Yeah, Bowling for Columbine, I feel, was more of his practicing his emotional pull for people.
He
to,
sure
like,
tried, didn't he?
oh, like he did a good job. A lot of people still like recognize that movie for a lot of things because he did the emotional, like kids died for guns and bullets, and I did all these like I'm a fat guy. I walked into Kmart and said, "Where? How many bullets can I get?" Like, and
I think he's
like
specifically
he did the
responsible
stunts and all that shit. Yeah.
for why so many lefty Americans decided that universal health care was something that had to happen at any means necessary, whether or not they even knew what it meant.
Oh, and he fucking took it hook, line, and sinker, just like I did for Obama, thinking Obama was going to
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And feels like I told you back in 2002.
welcome. Yeah,
Yes, Bowling for Columbine was trash.
yeah. Like Michael Moore, as more time progresses, he
That's
just
not
gets
an
more
legend.
whiny.
That is factual.
Fact.
But yeah, like I'll be frank, Canadian Bacon, great movie. Fahrenheit 9/11, I didn't really agree with the overall the overall premise of the movie, but it was well put together and well produced. But yeah, to me, Michael Moore is now just kind of just yet another whiny West Coaster that's gonna wag his finger at the rest of the country and tell them how to live.
Lynn says him going to Charlton Heston's house and ambushing his 90-year-old ass was scummy.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, he's the great Charlton Heston. How fucking dare you? He was Moses.
How dare you?
Let my people go.
All right. That's 2 hours, guys.
Yeah, we hit 2.
Ukraine, we're not going to war. Hillary
No.
sucks. What else do we have? Castro is the new Hitler in Canada, allegedly. Hillary Clinton is a enemy of the state, should be at least.
Allegedly.
Someday she'll be charged. And guess what? The CIA knows when you poop just like Facebook does.
Is it true
That's not news?
Is it true that the CIA created Al Qaeda back in the day and the Mujahideen in Afghanistan when beating the Russians was the plan?
What's Dave Smith always say? You want to know who America is going to be fighting next? Look at who we're funding now.
Mm-hmm. So
pretty much.
So Canada?
Oh no! Like
Canada's evil maple syrup comes down over America like evil.
It's on everything. You can't.
We're
get it
funding
off.
people in the Middle East again. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so wait, so we are going to war with the Mexican drug cartels.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We did, dude. We need to do an avocado episode if this continues.
What?
Yeah, avocados. Yeah, it's a thing now. I told you guys to watch the avocado fucking heist thing on Netflix. Like the drug cartels threatened to kill an FDA inspector, and now they won't let health inspectors in. So America's saying, fuck you. We are not going to buy any avocados. So like everybody in California, all these soy boys are losing their shit because they can't have their avocados. And avocado prices are about to triple. So if you're an avocado fan, some people are health nuts. I'm not a huge avocado guy, but I'll have them every now and then on certain things. Like they last a long time. Buy them bright green right now. Let them make it through the month because them bitches are about to get super expensive and hard to find. They're going to be harder to find than Blanton's pretty soon.
I'm going to start advocating for the great war between Mexico and Canada, where we're just caught in the middle of it.
Yeah. Anyway, stupid fun facts.
I do have to say real quick on Zombie Batman. For the smut, we will stop the trash. We will smash the laughter and fun that must be undone. We must blame them and cause a fuss before somebody thinks of blaming us. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. Yes. And also, one last thing. Lynn says, nobody knows Russian songs except Phil. Well, I must say, just so you know,
a Russian
Lynn,
bot.
there lived a certain man in Russia long ago. He was big and strong, and his eyes were flaming glow. Most people looked at him with terror and with fear, but to Moscow chicks, he was such a lovely dear. He could preach the Bible like a preacher, full of ecstasy and fire. But he was also the kind of teacher women would desire. Rara Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. Yes, folks, I got fucking songs from all over the fucking place, from all space and all time, god damn it. And just let me know what you need
Thanks,
to hear.
Obama.
Thanks, Obama. But yes, so god damn it, we're blaming Canada, and Rasputin was apparently one hell of a lover. We've established that in the last few minutes. Yes. Oh, hang on, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to wrap this show up. Time to say goodnight. Get ready for the post show where things get a little more intimate.
Big fucking empire. We are the show that don't give a fuck.
Gonna get freaky with the avocado.
Big fucking empire. God bless every Canadian driving a truck.
I love scooping that little ball out of my avocados.
Big fucking empire. It's the only show you need to know.
Tony may have had too much to drink.
Empire. If you haven't subscribed, you need to know what for.
All right, folks, we love you. Thanks for tuning in, as always. Each and every week, make sure you come back, like, share, subscribe, tell your fucking friends. It's the only way we grow. Make sure you jump over to dogandchickenshow.locals.com. I dropped that free promo code for 30 fucking free days to where you get to see some of the post-show experiences that we have, plus some behind the scenes footage of our normal shit. You get to see us sit down and fuck with Tony watching this amazing footage and the cinematography of the greatest film ever made, the greatest Christmas special ever made, Star Wars Christmas special.
I know, I'm celebrating Life Day from now on.
So much to come enjoy. And the more people we get to hang out on the locals page, I know it's like fuck, it's another app on my phone, it's another thing I have to follow up to, but I tell you what, I promise we get more people on there, we get more people active there. I am at the point I want to get rid of Twitter. I want to get rid of, I can't get rid of Facebook obviously because of this. I want to make Locals my only social media page because, dude, I fucking can't stand the rest of them anymore. I want to be around cool people. I want to be around people that speak my language, that think my thoughts. It's an echo chamber. Fuck you. I don't give a shit. But at least you can send me like weird lefty shit and we can read it together and be like, oh yeah, that's kind of weird. Why did they think that way? And we can have those cool conversations there. Can't have those on Facebook. Can't have those on Twitter because you got all these weird intersectionality fucking weird cunts trying to overtake everything.
On the offended talkie.
Yeah. Anyway,
well,
dogandchickenshow.locals.com. Join us there. I want to make that exclusive.
It's also on the Linktree link.
Yes.
It is on the Linktree link.
So
I should. Did you put the promo on the Linktree link?
I will. Get
we
it
should
on
do
there.
that. We should do that. I'll repost. Yes. I'll repost the promo code.
Nice.
And then folks, we'll put that on the Linktree. And then you fellas, you take it away.
All right. Well, as it's already been said in the comments, Tony, are you ready for it? Yeah. As I'm known to say around here, folks, all that being said, thank you for joining us this week at Big Buckin' Empire on YouTube and Facebook, episode 127, Only Feds. Be sure to check us out at dogandchickenshow.locals.com, folks. It's the big place to be /support/promo/Big Buckin', folks. That is where you need to be. You also need to like, share, subscribe, Big Buckin' Empire on YouTube, follow on Facebook. Be sure to check out Linktree for all of our social media. Be sure to check us all out at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast this weekend on YouTube and Spotify for the Elimination Chamber results. And folks, I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, your king of extreme Phil KOE, the man of the hour, the man of the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the prince and potentate, the political parlance, the lord of the Scottish Highlands, the conqueror of the ethereal, and one damn handsome man if I do say so myself. Folks, I hope every last one of you makes it back here happy, healthy, much the wiser. You can find me at KOE Nation on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. KOE Nation, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, folks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. Raise a glass to yourselves, and I hope you find yourselves back here happy, healthy, much the wiser. Linktree-Big Buckin'. It's the place to be. Tony, Chicken, take it away.
Go ahead, T.
Yeah. Post show link on the Linktree link. linktr.ee/Big Buckin'. Right at the top there. Post show link. Click that for the post show. Simple, easy. Thanks for joining us for episode 127, folks. Like, share, subscribe.
Hell yeah, I love it. We'll see y'all next week. See you in the post show. Feel free to jump in, even if you don't want to talk to us. You can just sit there, not turn on your camera, not turn on your mic, and you can just sit and listen to the sultry, beautiful sounds of these sexy, sexy voices. Anyway, love y'all. Appreciate you. As always. Bye.
Peace. And see if it just smooths itself out. Back. Tell you what I'll do.
if I ever get back. I promise to refabricate you, raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost, we gotta take it down. Let you down slow, it's hard to survive.